I was joking that it was like it doesn't take this long to make a cup of coffee.
Oh, that's because I like fucking zoned out for a bit. It's like, oh yeah,
Maybe-
my coffee's done.
Maybe we shouldn't start up this with any suggestive themes toward cream.
Oh, cream.
Hey guys, what's going on? We're here today playing some Navi. I didn't forget.
Now,
I had to
you
change.
like
I had to change the name. I had to bring up the room. I had to get everything ready. I did not forget what we were playing. My brain is just not being as fast today as it usually is.
now, Diego, I have a question.
What's your question, man?
When we're talking Cream the Bunny, are we talking about the Sonic character, or are we talking about Zootopia fan fiction?
Both.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
did you not know that Deco is
Also, it's
passionately
Cream
writing
the
his...
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Her name is Cream the Rabbit in
Look.
Sonic.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
I was gonna say, it was just like there's that your passionate Sonic X Zootopia crossover erotic fanfiction.
And
She's like 8.
and she's
Not in
already a
this
mother.
world. That's like she's practically all grown up. My rabbit lived till about maybe 8.
That's
Oh,
pretty
I have
old
my
for a
rabbit.
rabbit, man.
Hold on, what was Cream's debut game? She might be 18 now.
I'm not gonna talk about the legalities of a fucking anthropomorphic rabbit.
Yeah, Will, we don't have
Not
time for this. Will, give me that information later on. Anyway, so
She flew better than Tails, though.
my
That's,
guys,
like, the only benefit.
we are here playing some Navi. Not talking about any sexy
so
bunnies that may or may not appear here.
December 2002, when she was 6 years old then.
So yeah. Damn, she's like 24.
I think Deco either muted himself or we can't hear him.
Oh, did I?
I don't blame him.
Uh-oh. Can you guys not hear me? Can the chat hear me? I'm pretty sure the chat can hear me. Right, chat?
I'm gonna hop in and out.
I'm pretty sure the chat can hear me. Yeah, the chat can hear
Hello?
me. It's just you guys.
Hello.
Hold on, let me see if I can
Dicko.
fix this.
Deco.
I'm gonna kill you. There we go.
Deco.
Fuck you.
Now, bad news is Cream is not legal, but she will be in December.
What? How is she not legal?
Right
Hello?
I
Hello?
was thinking about like age of consent laws in other countries and considering that
Well,
Isn't-
didn't he say it was 2002?
Oh, sorry, I didn't factor in the fact she was already 6 in 2002. My
Yeah,
bad.
dude. Also, if she was like, even if she wasn't already 6 in 2002, that's 18, isn't it? Oh, that's what you
over
said,
18.
December.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get you. So she's technically right now 23.
Yeah.
Which is greater than 18. Is
Oh my
greater
God.
than or equal
Cream
to.
millennial confirmed.
Guys.
Yeah.
I need some cream pics. Anyway, so
Everybody send him pictures of cream the rabbit, creamed coffee, cream sickles, whipped cream, and any cream
oh,
based
especially whipped cream.
shaving cream.
So guys, we're playing Navi. No matter how many bunnies are actually in Navi, we don't have to. It's fine. We don't have to
Cream
talk about all the
cheese.
sexy bunnies in Navi.
I'm sad. I looked up whipped cream literal, hoping to see, like, a carton of cream getting whipped. But no, it's just whipped cream.
Do you want someone to draw a carton of whipped cream getting whipped? Like,
I have
heavy
some.
cream?
I have some Cool Whip in the freezer.
Now you just need an old-fashioned whip.
Would you like some Cool Whip?
Whip? I've got some Miracle Whip.
Should I go and get you some Cool Whip, Will?
I
You know
mean, if you want to lower your life expectation, life.
You know,
Will, this is why I started the call 40 minutes early. So we can all wake up and be here.
all honestly, I've been awake. Like
Well,
I came back from work.
You're off from work. You're still riding that work adrenaline.
Hell yeah.
I have a secret, Deco.
Okay.
I'm always tired.
All right. So, guys, first things first. Get me to switch out the thing there. We're gonna be going into some Net Navi today. There was a part where last time, one of our members was not here for a little bit, so she may or may not be able to do a recap, a very good recap for us today. So she's just gonna have to do her best because I can't ask Will to do it.
Yeah, no. We're gonna try our best, and luckily, like last time, we have our beautiful black canvas here. And I'm gonna start off with, we came back to
Something wrong with white canvases?
hold on. I can't remember. I just completely blanked. Okay, hold on, give me a minute. This is where the first bullet point's gonna be. Okay. So when we came back, it was, oh fuck, where did we continue off from?
I believe in you.
Okay, so when we came back, Yome had just come back from her meeting with Shutter, to which she was like, freaking, I'm back, what's going on here? And Bug Vader was like, nothing much, fucking, what's going on with you? And it was like, nothing much. And then Alan came up and was like, man, I'm sorry I took forever with the PET, Yome. But we can probably do diagnostics now if you want, or we can put it off. Savannah was asleep. Wait, I should be drawing this. So, hold on. Why am I having the eraser? Okay. So,
This is great.
Savannah
You
was
didn't announce it in the
asleep.
network.
She was
Squeaky.
asleep. Yes.
Did you not?
Did I not what?
Did you not announce it?
What?
Don't worry, Squeaky. I'll do it.
What?
I'll don't worry, Squeaky. I'll put it in the schedule.
I get it.
Oh
Deco.
yeah, I forgot.
No, it's fine. I got it.
You're no Emerald, that's for sure.
Yeah, Emerald does it consistently. He's able to consistently put out things. I mean, it's up. You don't have to worry about it, Squeaky. I can get it. Don't worry about it.
Fuck you.
Evertione. Evertione.
How about?
I can't believe you typoed Ever Tyrone like that.
Fuck you. Fuck you. There we go.
You know, if you fix it, it doesn't actually ping people, right?
No, I actually reposted it.
Oh, okay. Well, I pinged it again.
I'm sorry. You guys were lulling me down with your not being awake and ready to go. Like
I'm fine.
It's entirely me that's not awake.
Okay, well, either way, Savannah was asleep. Alan, I'm gonna pretend this is Alan right now. He's got messy hair. He don't care though. Alan was like, I'm kind of tired, but we can bios. We can diagnostics. And Yome was like, no, you gotta go to sleep, and you gotta go to school early tomorrow. It's fine.
Oh, I can't do diagnostics tonight, yo, man. I got a big day in the morning.
You know, Shutter didn't do anything that crazy. I just came back from him. I just came back from seeing him. He's fine. And Alan was like, no, we're doing it now. Well, no, Alan, go to sleep. And then he said, well, now I'm not gonna do it. Like that one meme with the pengu. So, hold on, let me draw Alan with his arms crossed.
Would Shutter's health be considered Shutterstock?
What it? Here's Alan. And this is him, and he's like, well, now I'm not gonna do it. Well, now we're not gonna do it. And he decided to run diagnostics after Yome put Savannah to sleep and went back into the little apartment network. He opened her up, and she was all vulnerable, and she was like, Oh, Alan, you can see every bit inside of me. Oh my god.
So could
I
Vader.
don't remember that line, but I
So could Vader and Caliber and Bug.
Oh no, everybody can see inside me. I feel so vulnerable and invaded. Oh no, look at my supple bottom. Hold on, I have to draw her hair.
I thought you were
And
actually the awake one.
shut up. I'm just ready to go, man. I'm excited. Today's a good day. I made a good bit of tip today. Anywho, she was like, "Oh no, everybody can see my supple data." And Alan was looking through, making sure Yome was okay, and they found a couple weird things. They found, obviously, later on, they found on all the little interference that Shutter did. But we're gonna see this right here. This is a pin. We're gonna put a pin on that.
oh, I thought you were drawing a dick.
No, that's a pin. We're gonna put a pin on this bullet point right
Then
here.
why did it have to be like? Why not just a straight line instead of like the boo boo? Like
Because I wanted it to look like the little thumbtacks. Will. There, are you happy? It looks like those little thumbtacks you see on a cork board. There we go. So we're gonna put a pin on that. So
I prefer the dick.
we found some. I'm gonna put this. Okay, we're gonna make believe that's a link. And we found some weird links. We found a couple of these. I'm gonna say ×3 for now. And it was like, what are these? What's going on? And Alan looked at them. So did Bug Vader and so did Bug Invader. And there were some weird pictures. There were some weird pictures of a land of fire and death and misery and someone that you could see in the distance, but they were kind of blurry.
Fucking Fire Nation.
And Alan was like, what the fuck's going on? Have any of you guys went to literally hell.net? And we were like, no, we didn't.
Not yet.
And
but
we looked
that's
at other
foreshadowing for later.
We looked at other pictures and we started getting a better look at this person, and they looked like Yome. They looked like the audience would know as Fox Yome or the Nine-Tailed Fox. And we're like, what's going on here? Why does this person look just like Yome? Why is she eating the camera? Hold on.
Why did she just literally vor us?
Hold on. Yeah, why is there a camera in here? And why is she literally eating it? What's going on here, guys? Yome, do you know anything about this? Have you ever been here? And Yome was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That fucking face. At least put little fangs there. Come on. There you go. Perfect.
This is the weirdest Cho'Gath fanfiction.
And then the last one was absolutely nothing. So see, look at that. I summarized the pictures. Now we don't have to have Phantom draw them. So
no, we still need Phantom to draw them.
So we got these things. We didn't understand it. We concluded that it might have something to do with the mate box, which Alan was like, well, I don't want you guys going back in there again. To which Yome was like, well, Savannah offered Caliber as tribute. We should probably get her backup data though, and so did Marksman. They offered themselves as tribute. We could ask them about it. They're pretty strong. He was like, man, I'll think about it. And then we looked into, now we're back at that pin. As you can see, we're back at the pin. And we went back to see what Alan found out what was going on with what Shutter did to Yome. And he identified it pretty it took him a bit. We did some rolls between him and Shutter. It was pretty neck and neck until Alan absolutely annihilated it. And he was like, I can edit this and I can keep it in here and make it seem like I've done absolutely nothing with you, Yome, but now you can talk to me and it'll be fine. Are you okay with this? Or do you want me to remove it? He was actually not counting on Yome to bring up the fact that he had decided to keep it. He almost got like a kind of a weird sadistic smile, kind of like all according to Keikaku, if this goes well. He was like,
oh god.
He was like, and these are palms. He was like rubbing his palms together like an evil villain, except he wasn't.
Perfect.
Yes. So Until Yome was like, what's going on, Alan? You said you're gonna remove it. He was like, well, I feel like he'll probably know that I fucked with this, but having fucked with it, I maybe he won't. It'll be fine, Yome. It's just it won't work on you anymore, and I can keep track of it and shit like that. To which Yome was like, I mean, if he's gonna probably know that you fucked with it, and he'll be impressed that you probably did. And to which Alan was like, hey, next time he fucks with you, freaking show me what he did, and we'll maybe even save a copy of it onto his home network, if I understood that part properly. I probably didn't. But but Yome was like, yeah, I'm down to clown. Honestly, this whole thing happened because I touched Shutter. Because this only seems to happen when you touch Shutter. To which Alan was like, okay. And Yome was like, yep, you just have to touch Shutter.
Hey, Will, do you have your headphones in?
Oh, is it echoing?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can adjust stuff.
Thanks, man. Keep going, Squeaks.
And then she was like, by the way, I have a meeting with Shutter at some point. To which Alan was like, another fucking date. And Yome was like, shut up. Shut up. And he was like, it's okay, it's whatever. It seemed like out of all the times that Yome has done any sort of dating and going out and hanging out with people, Alan has been pretty passive about it. This is the one that makes him really iffy.
It's not, it's not weird at all that you're going out with somebody who looks exactly like me and apparently is acting a lot like me and who's an asshole. That's fine. Whatever, you do you.
I didn't say he was an asshole, Alan.
Well,
I get it.
I think you're projecting something, Alan.
I get it. You just want bad boy me.
Alan seemed a little bit. What's going on here, Alan? What are all these? Why are you so sad? Why are you so mad? Why are you like, fuck Shutter?
If Alan had a therapist, then this game would only be a game long.
And Yome was like, it's fine. It's okay. Shutter seems a bit intrigued as to why his data worked on me. He said I act weird and it was kind of cute. And that also seemed to set something in Alan. Then he was like, what the fuck? But then Yome said, on the other note, I have to make breakfast for your mom. What does your mom like for breakfast? And Alan at first was like, I don't fucking know. But then he was like, she likes fucking, I don't know how to draw him. I'm gonna try to draw him. I'm gonna try to draw the Quaker Oat Man.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to draw
the
Quaker Oat Man. She wants oatmeal. Look at that. I did a good job! Look at that! Oh my god, it's so cute! Look at his big nose. Oh, he looks so cute. He's happy to see you. Okay. He's gonna hold a bowl of oatmeal. He's gonna hold it. He's gonna be like, here you go. Here you go. Here's breakfast. Here's breakfast. Here's breakfast. You're hungry. Have some of my good oaty meal. He was like, he probably likes oatmeal. She only ever asked Dad for oatmeal and ever ate oatmeal, and that's probably all she'll ever want in her life is to have oatmeal. So maybe you should make her oatmeal. And Yome was like, oatmeal. How do I make oatmeal? And he was like, you just fucking pour water in it, Yome. And then they looked around the house and realized that there was no fucking food. These fucking this cabinet right here, fucking empty. The fucking refrigerator, fucking. Let me just draw the door. Let me draw the door. The refrigerator, fucking empty. Where was all the food? Everything was gone. But Yome could have sworn that she saw Savannah eating chips. And why would Alan's mother, the sweetheart that she is with no ulterior motives whatsoever, why would she set me up on a rigged test? One that I'm bound to fail because it also turns out I probably can't even leave because this copybot has been interfered with, as Alan very boldly told her to kiss him, and she could not. Kiss denied. You don't get what you want, audience. Most of you want it. Some people don't, but whatever. You guys are wrong. And we decided, yeah, this is rigged. How do we do this? Well, Savannah has access to oatmeal because the Quaker Oat Man lives in Savannah's house, and he gives the Quaker Oats to Grandma Pigeon. I'm gonna draw Grandma Pigeon. Her. This is her. She wears little glasses. She wears little glasses. She looks happy right now, but she never is
It's gonna
really.
end up being one of your longer ones.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. We decided to get oatmeal. We were like, fucking, this is our plan. They made up a plan. We're gonna sneak out. We're gonna sneak out with Savannah's PET. We're gonna go to her house, get oatmeal, fucking public copy bought that shit, come back here, do that, and hopefully we win. And that was great. And then Alan was like, I'm kind of jealous of Shutter. He heavily implied it and practically said, I'm kind of jealous of Shutter. He saw you do something cute, and that's not fair. I want to see you do something cute. What kind of bullshit is this? Okay.
That's not exactly what was said, but okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed. And Alan went to bed and retired for the night. He was gonna go sleep in his mom's room while Savannah slept in Alan's. And the night for that night for them was a close. But freaking the Caliber here. Caliber was playing with little junk data. He was having a good time while Bug, Vader, and Yome were talking about why would Alan's mom do this? I don't understand, says Yome, because she is a bitch, said Bug. And Caliber playing around with little junk data, but then he suddenly stopped. He suddenly stopped and he went this direction, which distracted Yome, and they wondered, well, what's Caliber looking at? And he was pointing to something. He was pointing to a weird data pillar, to which eventually, through means and scan and data rolls, we were able to deduce that there's something of a familiar Navi presence there. And Caliber's like, can I go delete it? And we were like, no. Yome was like, I'm not gonna check it out. I'm fine with not checking it out. It's totally not because my player has to go to an event. But I'll babysit Caliber. Don't you worry, Bug. If you want to check it out, you can. But just don't do anything reckless. We already spent a bit to get me copy backup data. It'll be fine. But you can check it out, Bug. And Bug did. Bug went to check it out. He went to do it, and he went to this little thing right here. He did the Frogger jump. I can't remember what the puzzle was.
I'm glad you can't.
That's
probably the exact route. Yes.
I just know that he did some shit, and I don't. Okay. So he did that. He went down the little S's of the Scilab network, and went eventually to here.
It started more like this.
Oh, okay, at least it's good that you remember. Do you want to do the rest of the recap?
Continue.
I thought so. I fucking thought so.
Hey, Will, why don't you draw out the path while she's doing the recap?
Yeah, draw out the path. I don't remember it. So
I'll see if I can remember it. If I get this, then I get brownie points. If not, then haha.
If you get it correct, I'll give you. If you get it correct, I'll give you an inspiration.
So Bug Vader takes the path, and he finds another pillar, and he's like, fucking, what the hell's going on here? I wanna. What's Mephisto? Who's Mephisto? What's going on here? And this little guy came out of nowhere, and he was like, I'm Mephisto. Hi, how are you? How you doing? How you doing? You found me. You want to talk? And then Bug Vader nat 20'd, and he was like, I really want to talk. Do you want to talk? Let's talk. Let's be friends. And they got along swimmingly. And Mephisto turns out that he's literally Net Satan. He's a Psy Beast. That's a big deal. He can destroy the world, apparently. He can grant you one wish. And Bug Vader said,
It's
I'll
not
get back
a wish.
to you on that.
How come everybody's saying a wish? Gosh.
He's like,
It's not magic, guys. It's science.
I can do just about fucking anything. I'll do anything you want me to do. Just tell me what you want. And Bug and Vader were like, we'll get back to you on that. But you're cool, Beans. Everything's cool. He took an interest in Bug, and he was like, you know what? We're friends now. I'm gonna stick a little part of me into you. And Bug got 2 HP, and he was like, man, because of that, now I have a little bit of access to this whole area here. Bring to me some more of your friends. I would love to get to know them. And Bug Vader was like,
no, I remember.
Bug Vader was like,
No.
Bug and Vader were like, we shall consider this. Thank you, Mephisto. And Mephisto went back into his little pillar, where he was content and happy with his day. He was so happy. Everyone loved him. He was so full of life and enjoying it and love. And then Bug Vader decided, well, I guess that's that. I'm gonna go head back to the back to the network. I got the answers I wanted, and then I think that's where we were gonna end that night.
Nice.
The end.
Yeah,
So I kind of remember what happened when I wasn't here. If only Will could do the same.
Will, do you want me to give you a at least the start of it?
Joker, look.
Yeah, because I remember it dipping, like,
It goes down here,
yeah.
underneath this, and goes to here first.
Okay. What probably happened is I probably had it, like, zoomed in all the way, because I remember.
Definitely. Where do you go from there, Will?
I probably remembered this. Anyway,
If you can get it right the first try, then I will give you a inspiration.
I know it's not here. That's one of the last ones. So it's either this one or this. It might have been this one because I probably didn't see this one yet. Or was it straight like the... Ah, crap. Okay. So I remember feeling around, like... This is my guess.
Okay, what after that?
Alright. Like... this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good to guess this.
Okay.
No, what's that?
Is that your guess? To help you out, there's one back here too.
What?
There's one back here as well.
Oh, where's the S there?
Behind the pillar. Right here.
Oh, okay, that was the perspective of the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it was probably like this, actually. Yeah, it's something more like that then.
Okay, is that the one you think is correct?
Yeah.
I'll give you an inspiration.
Yeah, because I know there was some sort of shape. I just didn't see the. Wow, I drew on the pillar.
It's not exact. It's not exact on there. I'm not going to tell you how close or how far away it is, but I'll give you an inspiration. Good job, Will.
All right, now let's see the back seating. He did it, kinda.
I think someone when it came to the back seating, I think they were talking about if we ever looked into the data that came out of Yomei after the fate card. Did we ever go through that?
You guys have
that
not.
Was? Okay, so
you guys did not have the ability to open it, if you remember.
Yeah, we don't have the ability. Yeah. Okay, but we have that on us though. Now, only thing I don't remember is if Bug Vader had that on him or if I had it on me.
Don't fucking pity me and say I was close.
What? Oh, I was just drawing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about what's on here. You follow your heart. You follow your heart, Will. That's all we can ever ask of anyone.
I don't like this. Dislike.
All right. With that being said, Yomei, I'll give you an inspiration for what you did there. Thank you very much for that. While things were going on, I believe 18 minutes ago, we had a donation from the Yomei Man 52. Gave $6. Says inspiration to Yomei.
Oh.
So let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. After that, we got a follow from the Loden, and a subscribe with Twitch Prime from the Loden. Thank you very much, my dude. Much appreciated, much appreciated. And then 4 minutes ago, we got a donation from Han, $20, says for Yomei.
Oh, it's my. Oh, fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh,
10. What's up?
fuck.
What's up? What's
Hold
up?
on.
What's
Hold
up?
on.
What's up? What's
Oh, that's a
up?
fake.
What's up? What's
That,
up?
that's a that's a fake card. Is what's up.
What? No.
No, not all of that. It's all right here. It's all right here. Don't touch this one. It's mine.
This is 25.
Oh wait. Well, yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
You know
who
I'm not
was
good at math.
correct?
God damn it. Now I only have 3 inspiration.
There you go. Good job.
Well, give me another fucking fake card.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
As you guys are here, now you guys have around the same amount of inspiration. You have 3, and Vader has 1, and Bug has like 18. But anyway, thank you guys very much for all of your donations. We appreciate them always. With that being said,
Joker, look, we have more money.
Han, could you have not like let her stew in that for just a little bit longer? just a little bit longer, Han. Like,
Daddy!
could you have not just let her stew in that just a little bit longer?
Daddy!
God dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go.
There we go. All is right with the world. Thank you.
Couldn't have just let her stew in that just a little bit longer. All right. With that being said, eventually, Vader and Bug would make their way back toward Alan's home network. That is inside of his mother's home computer. Upon you guys getting there, you notice that, of course, the pillar on this side is gone. It disappeared whenever you had failed to open it the first time. And you see that that Yome is sitting in her copybot over at the chair area over here, and that Caliber is currently standing with his ball of mystery data on his head.
I almost want to say that while Bug Vader was gone, she was just pouring her heart out to poor Caliber. And Caliber just doesn't understand any of it. Or maybe he does.
Who knows, man?
Maybe who does?
What were you saying to our boy Caliber?
She was just pouring her heart out. She was just
Like
like,
what?
I don't understand. Why would she? I'm just a net Navi. Why would Alan's mom be so? Is she one of those people that doesn't like when net Navis get too attached to the human world? Is that why? I almost told her everything. Not everything, but like, is she one of those people? What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Why is she so mean to me? That's not nice. Why do humans fucking suck?
Beep.
I'll get more in. That's it. That's it in a very small nutshell.
Beep.
They're probably a little bit of the obloohoos, but you know she's fine now.
Beep.
I'm glad to see that you can listen to me, Caliber. And if you don't understand a word I say, that's okay. If it's out in the ether, no one should know about my feelings right now.
Unfortunately, I do understand. God damn you, bitch!
Well, at least I don't have to worry about you talking for a while.
Beep.
Yep. Until someone can translate your Morse code, no one will ever know.
Bug, you and Vader make your way back there. Do you want to go over what you have found out with Yome, or do the two of you want to shut down for the night?
I know we wanted Yome for something. I'm just trying to remember.
Friendship?
No,
Magic?
fuck that. Do I want to lead Yome to the pillars?
You do know that if you were to take Yome to one of the pillars, that she would be able to still get a gift from it, whereas you can't anymore. However, the only pillar that's there is behind a wall you guys can't get through currently. So it is not completely needed 100% right now. You could always break the wall, I guess, and that's up to you guys.
Oh yeah, let me delete all these lines.
I did.
Okay.
But that was the only thing that was mentioned to Yome from those.
I was probably thinking it before I got to talk to the demon.
When you were trying to break into certain things, you were thinking about maybe using Yome to open the doors because she's a cracking Navi.
No, that was maybe it.
Mm-hmm. But do the two of you bring her up to speed, or do you guys go to sleep for the rest of the day?
Bring her up to speed now that we already tested to see if he actually hears us.
Do you
Which he
need
doesn't.
to? Do you need to? Do you need to? Are you trying to hold anything back when you're telling Yome what happened between
Oh,
you
no.
guys and Boyo?
We already experimented, like, earlier when Bug was, like, trying to talk to him and Tim yelling from the pillar. That was enough evidence to be like, yeah, he can come out, but he's not constantly listening, so nothing to really hide.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're not gonna hold anything back.
Nah, I mean, deal with the devil.
All right, Yome, you were told everything that that Bug and Vader just went through.
She's just like sitting in the chair while she hears Bug Vader tell her this. He said he could do anything?
Well, yeah.
Beep.
Like, what does anything encompass even?
Beep.
I assume perhaps admin privileges to this network?
I mean, Alan can probably try to do that. His mother warned him against it, so I don't doubt Alan can bypass this without an issue.
No, I don't mean admin as in, like, in a network or two. I mean in the whole system. Every network.
Beep.
Is it only data-related things? He said that he is the beginning and the end, as if he can even influence the outside world. Am I misunderstanding?
Well, influencing the digital world is like influencing the outside world.
Digimon, digital monsters. Sorry.
You know how reliant the outside world is to us.
Of course. But... what is a good example? Like, wishing to make a body of water hot, or making it nighttime when you don't like the day, or things that we, even ourselves, cannot manipulate. Is he saying he could even do that?
Beep.
Caliber is curious as well.
What he says and what he does are two different things. All we know is that, yes, he has a lot of power. And that power should not be underestimated.
But the boundaries of which should be made clear, at least, right?
If we knew the boundaries, then I wouldn't have accepted
Oopsies, I bumped my mic.
any sort of deal with him. This is a being beyond normal power.
Well, you made a deal with him. For what? What?
Communication.
That's it?
I'm going to be a vessel for communication with him.
How do you intend to benefit from that? I mean, he is what he is if he is what you say. Wow, that line's confusing. So I could understand wanting to keep up communication with him, but you've not gotten anything from him. even though you just made a deal? Or is this process pending?
You guys could always try to message him. You have his contact info now.
I know. I do have information to contact him. One thing you need to understand about power is that it's better to have a contact with power than to have it in the shadows. The less you know about them, the more damage they will be to you.
Do you mean it is better to have a card up your sleeve than a card in your hand?
You cheated cards?
Beep.
I do not know, but is that what they mean when someone says they have a card up their sleeve?
I guess.
Beep.
I haven't really done card game sites.
I do not know either. My previous owner never installed Tuno on me, so I could never play cards with him.
I'm just saying, if there's an underground mafia, you want to keep tabs so you can not go to the gang war streets.
Well, it would be best to stay out. I wouldn't want Alan involved with that at all.
There.
Oh, I will take what you say as the benefit of the doubt then. Or is that even the proper way of putting it? I will give what you say the benefit of the doubt.
Beep.
And I think Caliber does too.
What is Caliber holding?
It's a little piece of junk data some of the Navis from his class gave him. Well, I don't know what is in it. And I don't really want to fiddle with it should it get damaged further and it upsets Caliber. It is his one only possession, and he seems to really be attached to it.
You destroy it, he just goes on a mad rampage, deleting Navis left and right.
Until we can get someone to properly look at it, I would rather not.
Speaking of Caliber,
Hmm?
do you remember back when he jumped for some data?
Yeah, it was that.
Did he land?
Yeah, he landed in the network's lost and found, where he found his lost data, and now he has it. Is something wrong with that?
No, it's not that. It's with the maze I had to go through. I was wondering if there was a similar system to go to the pillar program there.
You guys would know that some places have systems set up kind of like how the school does. However, there are other times if you guys go off of the main roads, you guys could potentially wind up somewhere completely different if you fall off. If they don't have some way of collecting you, you could even be deleted upon that happening.
Yeah.
It's just a thought, since Scilab's in that school, sure. They're pretty connected in ways that are very disturbing.
Beep.
I mean, well, we can be thankful that so far nothing had happened to Caliber and that fall was a benign one. We really should try to get him some sort of backup data. I mean, Alan did say he was going to help Savannah, but he has to pay it back Donovan for buying mine. What do you plan to do now, Bug Vader? I don't... If what Alan said is true and the copybot has really been tampered with to the extent that he thinks it has, I can't leave the apartment building, but I still enjoy being in this. Although I'll probably shut down for the night at some point. What about you?
I suppose
Neither of
Well,
us. Oh, sorry.
well, whenever I have no idea what to do, I wander around.
Well, it's definitely served beneficial for you now. If you want to keep doing that, you can. And it's not like we'll need to be going anywhere with Alan, since we'll both be helping out in what way we can here. Although, I will have to go with Savannah to get some oatmeal. I'm going to pass this test. I am determined to.
Do you, do you really need to know?
At this
She's probably
point,
gonna find something wrong with it anyway.
well, considering the lengths she went through to make sure that I fail at every point, I feel that it might come to some sort of surprise to her when I finally am able to do it. Whether it's good or bad, she'll wonder how I did it, and if she jumps to a conclusion, that's well and good. But I feel that for a brief moment, the look on her face will be a pleasurable one to witness. I guess you would say that it's out of spite?
Alright.
Again, she seems confident enough that I will probably never leave this room, and that I will never do anything with her son.
I don't
Although,
know. I just feel playing their game, their rules. You might be disappointed by the results. That's all I'm saying.
do you really think so?
Who knows? I just don't trust her.
Well, regardless, whether she will accept me or not, I'm willing to do anything for Alan. And her opinion at the end of the day, if this is what she thinks of me, matters not. What Alan thinks of me is most important.
As long as you have that, then do what you wish.
Well, if I do shut down, I will probably shut down in Savannah's room would make sense as that's where her PET is. And I don't want to make Alan uncomfortable by staying in his room. Well, Mother's room. What do you think I should do? What do you think would be more fun?
Beep.
Well done.
Should I sleep in where Alan is, or should I sleep where Savannah is?
Honestly, before Bug could say, go for Savannah's room.
Bug? Should I try to sleep with Alan, or should I try to sleep with Savannah?
I mean, as silly as it would be for Alan,
It would be funny if he woke up to an empty copy bot. Or maybe I should
guess-
stay in it the whole night.
I guess if you have your own decision.
I like hearing other people's opinions, especially you invaders.
I'm getting good at that.
Yeah.
I'm getting good at having it like just be on him.
Yeah, it's like he's putting it on his head and he's just standing there like,
At this point,
In my opinion, I think Savannah needs just as much support as Alan right now.
Bug, your opinion? She agrees with Bug Vader, but what does Bug say? We've got fucking lawful neutral.
Bug's like, I don't know, man. I want
chaotic.
to go talk to my fucking devil homie. I guess. I'm kidding.
I want to talk to my boyfriend.
I gotta talk to my boyfriend. Just fucking go away. Do what you want, bitch.
I gotta talk to my boyfriend.
Fucking, it's either this or she's gonna roll a die and it's gonna happen again like in Avatar.
Well, less to do with Alan, but if you want, she seems like a stuck-up bitch. If you want to move around some of the stuff in a non-destructive way in Alan's mom's room.
Beep.
You're right, Caliber. I should roll a dice. I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna roll this D4. Odds is Alan. Evens is Savannah. Come look at my dice roll so people don't think I rigged it. Come look at my dice roll. Okay, and... Okay, one more time. It was evens Alan, odds Savannah. Evens Alan! Okay. It would get under her skin, wouldn't it? Even if just a little bit. And I've never experienced sleeping in a bed. I hope I don't wake up Alan. Meow! We're gonna go.
You make your way into Alan's mother's room. You find Alan sleeping on her bed. He seems to be sleeping over top of the blankets. He just seems to be just laying there.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way in, what do you want to do?
How big is this bed, actually?
It's rather big, queen size.
Queen size? Is he laying on a side of it, on a specific side, or is he, like, in the middle of it?
He's just kind of laying on off to one side of it.
Okay. So if we assume that if like you said he's sleeping on the blanket and this is bed and this is Blanky and he's all snoozy, I'm gonna take this part of the blanket and I'm gonna throw it over him so he has blanket on him, but it's the other side. He's like a little burrito, and she's gonna lay here.
You pick up the blanket and you put it over on top of Alan, allowing Alan to get some rest onto the bed. You are not allowed to be on the bed.
I assumed as much. Okay, well, I can't sleep, so I'm going to sit.
There we go. Oh, I got rid of the whole bed.
Oh no.
Didn't mean to.
Now he's on the floor.
Now he's on some sort of weird, like, one-eyed person sticking their tongue out.
Okay, so she assumed that she probably wouldn't be able to get me on the bed, and that's well and good. We're just gonna sit beside his side of the bed then.
You sit beside his side of the bed?
Yep. And that's where she will stay. Is there a book anywhere here? Is there like a book on... Is there an audio book on her side of the bed? Is there anything on her little... Does she have a little nightstand? Is there anything on it?
You guys do know, and I've mentioned this before, that you guys do need to shut down over the night. So...
Yeah, no, she'll shut down at some point, but, like, is there anything on her little nightstand?
On the mother's room? You remember that last time I told you there wasn't really a lot of stuff inside of her room? Other than her personal laptop, and that helmet-like object, there's nothing else here.
Alrighty then. She'll just sit by Alan's side of the bed, and then she'll just probably just look around the room a bit here and there, and then eventually power down for the night.
Okay. When it comes to Bug Vader, eventually you guys do wander around for a little bit more, but you guys do know that eventually you have to shut down. If you guys don't, then you don't get any of your updates and things like that for the next day. So you do eventually go by one of the pillars and you stay and you shut down. Around the same time, you see Yome doing so as well. Yome, eventually, again, you do come out of the copy bot to go and shut down. That being said, the copy bot goes over here, back toward where it was at. You do know that you could have stayed in the copy bot all night, but again, that would be depleting what little resources the copy bot does have, as well as, again, you wouldn't be able to get any of your updates for the morning. As you guys shut down for the night, you guys shut down just long enough to get your updates. About an hour or so goes by. You guys eventually wake up. You guys are up pretty early. as far as all things are concerned. You notice that as you guys were up early, that Savannah is already up.
Yeah.
As Savannah seems to be already up, she seems to be moving around the place, looking around. She's going like through some of the cabinets, and then just like sighing and going and sitting down on the chair.
Good morning, Savannah.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Were you looking for food?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to really munch on right now, is there? I guess we have to go. I guess we have to get to school and get something. Could have swore there was a couple more bags of chips. I might have been sleep eating though.
No, we couldn't find any food anywhere last night.
Hmm?
And I think Ellen's mom confiscated all of the food.
Oh wow, why?
Because she gave me a test. She... One second, Jester's messaging me.
Hello, hello, hello.
She gave me a test to make her breakfast, but then she took all the food, and it seems I can't even leave the apartment in those copy bots she gave us.
Ah, bitch.
I think she also put a protocol in because I could not kiss Alan when he asked me to.
What? She like looks up at you like, what?
He was testing the limits of the copy bots to see if his mother had tampered with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
So it
Right.
seems that I cannot even have any sort of physical intimacy with anyone in those copy bots.
She just kind of like looks over at the copy bots, stares at them, narrows eyes.
I couldn't even go near the beds, neither yours or Alan's.
Weird. Well, you could go near them, you just couldn't lay on them.
Okay, well, yeah.
That's why you were able to put blankets on Alan before.
Well, lay on them. It seems
And I
that
guess
she
it
went...
makes sense, but jeez.
It's quite all right. But now I am more determined than ever to pass her test. But I need your help, Savannah.
Got it. I know exactly how to make her mad.
Hmm?
You want to make her mad, right?
Why? I mean, probably me passing this will make her mad.
Oh, you still want to pass the stupid thing? Oh, got it. What do you need?
I need oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
Well, her test was that I make breakfast for her when she returns and finishes resting. And there is no food here in the house because she's confiscated it, which means that she has set me up for failure. But Alan says that she seems to only ever eat oatmeal or takeout. So I know that you have access to oatmeal, so I was wondering if you would let me borrow some.
Oh, you want some of Graham's stuff? Sure. I don't mind. I thought you were wanting me to piss her off by going and taking a picture of me and Alan in bed.
That's that strange smile, like, I mean, that probably would, but that would probably also go against everything you've said and that you are not interested in Alan.
I get really brave when I'm hungry.
That's that thing of like, it's like arms in front of her and she's just like, she might make it so that you cannot come over then, or if she finds out about your mother,
Why you gotta talk so much real stuff, Yome? It's too early. I get you. I understand. She just kind of like lays back in the chair. It's just, I don't know. It just seems. Why she gotta be all scary and controlling like that?
I think she has Alan's best interest at heart. Just not. How do I word this? She thinks she knows what is best for Alan, whether Alan feels the same or not.
I guess I just can't see it. I don't know. I've always had such a different relationship with my mom, I guess.
Mm.
So I
do
guess I
not have
can
any.
kind of get it. I don't know.
I do not think that they are malevolent in any way. But,
I know, I'm just pissed and hungry.
mm,
So if you want to make some oatmeal, though, we should probably head out pretty soon.
mm-hmm.
Do you
I was
need me to
thinking,
help you, or?
well, I will need a public copy bot to get back here to prepare the food.
Yeah, we can get you one of those.
Mm-hmm. And I will be staying here to help Alan's mom with something anyway. And so will Bug Vader. So we could head out at any time. We don't even have to confirm with Alan.
Oh,
He should probably be awake, though. He said he'd be up early.
I'm gonna go check on him.
Mm-hmm. Please.
Hey, Alan. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. She goes off into the other room to go and fetch Alan. At this point, you guys are up and at him. You notice that again, Caliber still seems to be up, still messing around with that piece of data. As you guys get there, he just kind of like gives you a wave and a beep. Eventually, Alan and Savannah come walking back in. As it happens, she just seems to be looking over at him. I didn't touch it, all right. I didn't mean.
Hmm?
Nothing. I'll check on it.
Is everything okay?
No, I was telling him there was some weird beeping coming from the PET that he got earlier.
Oh.
It's probably nothing. I'll go check on it in a second. Good morning, Yome. Morning, Bug Vader. Morning, Caliber.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? You just kind of threw yourself into bed.
Yeah, I wanted to wake up earlier. I probably shouldn't have pushed myself to stay up as long as I did.
No, my apologies. That was you running diagnostics on me.
No, I couldn't get to sleep immediately after going and laying down.
Oh, was something troubling you?
A couple things. One minute. I'm gonna go check on that real quick. We need to probably head out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Voop. He goes in there for some things, and then comes back out. Everything seems fine. I don't know what was up with the beeping, but it seems to have stopped now. It's getting pretty far on the updates as well. It should be maybe ready by tonight.
That's good to hear.
We'll have to see if I can, I don't know, get you guys into it by tonight is over. He looks over at Savannah. I know I can't ask you to always stay around or anything, so thanks a lot for showing up last night and staying. No, it's no problem. Honestly, I'm glad I was here for most of what happened yesterday. She just kind of like looks over toward the table, narrows her eyes, mouths the word, Brad. I'm kidding. Fucking Brad. I'm kidding. But yeah, it looks like we don't have any food here. We could probably stop and get something on the way to school, but right now it looks like Yome wants to go and get some of the oatmeal from my place. She'll have to come with us while we leave. She can't just stay here, otherwise she won't be able to get a copy bot. Bug Vader, do you want to come with, or do you want to look around for Quakeman like you said you were going to? Yeah, I agree.
I'm muted. Sorry. I was going to Discord to see if I could unmute myself. Yeah, going to Quick Men would be best right now.
It's gonna be weird not having you guys at school. I hope that the PET gets fixed by today.
I look forward to being in it and getting a feel for things again.
Oh, don't worry. Brad'll be there. You won't be lonely with Brad there.
That is true too. Brad will be around to protect you should anything happen.
Don't we hate Brad?
But Brad is
Yes.
protecting him today. Brad is protecting him as for our deal. Remember, Bug?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess let's get going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pew. Oh, no, it's pew.
You guys make your way, or at least you make your way, Yome, into the PET. Caliber waves to Bug Vader as he also makes his way into the PET. Do-do-do-do. With that being said, at this point, Alan and Savannah start making their way out. Alan waves to you, Bug Vader, as he knows you're going to be staying here for most of the day. Eventually, they make their way down the elevators and out of the doors. Upon getting to the outside, just out from where they are, where the doors are, you guys see.
Oh no, who do we see?
Not her. Somebody else making his way out. Bing. Bing.
Will we acknowledge or no? Let us see what our two chums here say.
As Kane seems to just be kind of sitting, waiting over by one of the buildings. As you guys come by, Savannah looks over toward Alan as if to see what he's going to do. Alan seems to just walk.
I don't blame him.
Alan seems to just completely ghost him, walking right by as Savannah just walks with him. Kane looks over, just kind of like with a bit of a smile on his face, as he steps off from where he's at. Oh, come on! Don't be so cold, Alan.
Oh, is it Kane?
Yeah, that one guy, I guess.
Oh, you're welcome.
Can't hear you. You're in a bit of a copy bot. You're not a copy bot. You're not. You're in the PET.
I know. Tell him I said he's welcome.
For what?
Because of us, he was able to spend time with his dad.
Because of us? I see how it is.
Well, you're not here, right? You're not here, Bug Vader. So yeah, I'm taking the credit for this.
She just like looks back at him. She shrugs. You're welcome. Oh yeah? For what? He catches up with the two of them. As he does, Alan just kind of like looks back at him. Apparently for letting you hang out with your dad. I guess you're welcome. Kane looks over at you guys as you say that. I'm gonna have him roll for something.
He walked in on my fab session trying to get bonding time.
Ooh, that's a 19.
Ooh.
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 He seems to look upset at that. He seems to look very upset at that. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I guess that makes sense. He just starts walking by. He seems to have completely forgot about what's up with Alan.
Fuck off. Your dad doesn't love you, Kane. Fuck off.
As he goes and leaves. What's up? Why you look so worried? I'm not worried. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys make your way out, heading off toward the station to get into one of the copy bots, you guys note, where is our stations at? We usually have them close by. There it is. It's underneath this thing. Oh wait, no, that's a classroom. Fuck. Don't worry, guys. I got this. I know exactly where it's at. I know exactly where it is at all times, guys. There it is. See, look how good I am. Bing. You guys make your way into the station. You guys are a little, and they're a little bit after Kane. It seems like Alan was having a bit of a wait to make sure that Kane got in the first train. However, as you guys get there, you notice that Kane does appear to be in one of the trains. It seems to be stopping, as him and Donovan seem to be getting inside of one of them. As he and Donovan seem to be getting there, you're wondering why Donovan's there. However, you then realize it's because Brad is standing there waiting for you guys. As Donovan and Kane just leave from one of the trains, Brad seems to be standing there just kind of like waiting. He looks over toward the two of them as they appear. Brad, what are you? It starts now.
Oh yeah. Savannah's PET. Yes, remember Alan?
I thought it's gonna start at school, wasn't it? He looks down at his watch and just kind of like looks back up to you guys. I'm usually at school for track practice by at least this time. School's already started. It hasn't though. So this is whenever we start the 24 hours of me watching you. Yeah, okay. He looks back towards Savannah, as Savannah just like gives a shrug and goes over toward the thing to plug you into it. Eventually, you are let out once again, Yome, inside of a copybot. Bing.
Yay! Instinctively removes emblem and headband as we do.
As you get there, Brad seems to have gone over and stood over beside of Alan. As he does so, you could have went with them, you know. I mean, I would have eventually got to school anyway, and we could have started then. I'd like for things to end around now tomorrow, so that I can make it for track practice in the morning.
Oh, thank you.
Besides, you had said that you would stay after school with me, so I don't need to be there for the before school activities. I did, right. I guess. He looks back over toward Yome. Should we go?
Also, good morning, Brad.
Good morning, Yome, and he looks to his hand, Savannah.
Did you take note?
Alan just kind of like looks over, sees that he has like some sort of writing all over his forearm.
You have to admit that is some very, very admirable dedication, and it's almost cute.
I was trying to remember everything we said yesterday. He shows his forearm to you guys as it seems to have clip notes of a lot of the conversation you guys had yesterday. It seems to also be in some very nice handwriting.
That is very nice handwriting, Brad.
It seems to have different accounts of watching Alan for 24 hours, Alan coming to track practice. All three of your names are written there as well. As well as the names Bug Vader, Caliber, and I believe he still had... No, that's it. He then also seems to have on there, don't trust Kane unless Kane is hurt, but then try to still think about things, but if you can't think about things, it's fine. He seems to have, again, clip notes of just everything that was said the day before.
That's beautiful. He's so proud.
As he shows this, he looks back over towards you guys. It'll probably not be there by the end of the day.
It is probably best to bleh, on bad food. It is probably best to write them down in a notebook and keep it with you. In your wallet. If you have one. Do you have a wallet?
I have a PET.
That works too.
Are you okay?
I laughed so hard I spit out the chicken.
What the
Oh my god. I laughed so hard the piece of chicken that I just took a bite out of flew out of my mouth. I'm a fucking pig.
Alrighty. As you guys all sort of get around there, eventually you just see Savannah kind of like speed through toward the next train. Come on, guys, I'm grumpy and hungry.
She is very much so, yes.
Yeah, we should probably head out. The four of you make your way onto the train.
Yay.
Upon being on the train, again, Yome, you've been on the train several times now. You don't really need to roll for holding on or anything like that any longer. As you guys are sitting down, you do see that as soon as Alan sits down, that's whenever Brad sits down. Like, he just waits to see exactly where Alan is sitting before sitting directly next to him.
Huh.
He has to protect him from all problems, you see.
Of course. Yome will sit next to Alan, and then Savannah will sit next to Yome.
If you sit next to Alan, though, then Savannah has to sit next to Brad.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Oh man.
Savannah, sit next to Alan. I'll stand right here in front of him.
She's like, yes, anything but Brad. You guys make your way back toward the main streets where you guys had came from. Again, as you guys do, Alan and Brad seem to look off toward the school, and at that point, do you guys need any? Brad seems to like look at him. We can still make the end of track. We can still make the end of track if we go now. Do you guys need any more help?
I simply... Well, we gotta pick up oatmeal, right?
Well, you guys are gonna have to go to Grandma Pigeon's house for that.
Yeah.
Which Alan doesn't have to be there for.
Of course.
That's why he's asking, do you guys need any more help?
No. We just simply need to drop by Grandma Pigeon's and pick up the oatmeal.
Okay, then we'll head out.
Did you want me to walk you to school from there, Savannah, or will you be fine on your own?
It's up to you. We can see. As she just kind of like waves off, the two boys seem to make their way towards school. At which point, as soon as you guys aren't kind of like there, like Brad just kind of like looks over toward Alan, beats the shit out of him. I'm kidding. Takes his lunch money.
This day can only go well.
I'm playing. Brad and Alan make their way off towards school, just like Kane and Donovan before them. Kane and Donovan are just like, listen, I know that you're not the biggest fan of him, but you have to calm down, you little shit. It's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly fine and reasonable. Anyway, so
Snaps his chopsticks.
I'm perfectly fine. Roars
Not
to
like
the sky.
It's not like my dad loves him more than me or anything.
Ah!
Are you hissing?
The two of you make your way to Grandma Pigeon's place, which again is just a little bit away from where Alan's house is. As you guys make your way toward there, get out of here, Alan's dad. No one's looking at you right now. As you guys on your way there, she seems to open the door just as she did the day before. Goes into the house just nonchalantly. Doesn't call out for Grandma Pigeon or anything. But she does seem to stop and head over toward Grandma Pigeon's room, noting that as you guys get there, Grandma Pigeon is still asleep. However, it does look as if the oatmeal that was left there the day before has been eaten, and the bowl has been put off to the side.
Good. She's hopefully still alive.
As Savannah goes over and collects it and makes her way downstairs. All right. I don't really think I need to make her anything this morning, but I could try. I'm wanting to make something for myself anyway. Do you want me to make anything, or do you want to just do it yourself?
I
oh,
know.
right. You have to do it when you get back, don't you?
But the best way for me to learn how to make oatmeal for her is to make it for you, right? Will you allow me to make you breakfast?
Do you want to try?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm pretty particular when it comes to food, though.
I will try my best.
She's like, yay, Yome's gonna make me food, yeah.
This is gonna be great. Dead fish in a bowl.
I'll eat it. I'll fucking eat it.
Oh god, are you the Simone to my Nia? Are you the Simone to my Nia?
Simone.
I don't know why I said Simone.
Simone.
Are you my Simon? No.
As she goes and sits down, she just kind of looks out at you as you go and find the different ingredients for things. You were told several things by Alan the day before. Do you want to ask her anything, or do you want to go by what Alan had said?
Well, Alan specified that you just boil water and pour it in it, and
He told you there was some things you could do to it instead.
yeah, you can add fruit or have yogurt.
Instead of water, you could use milk and stuff like
Instead of
that.
water, yeah, instead of water, you can use milk, and if you're gonna put a lot of sweets, you should put a tiny bit of salt to balance it out.
He didn't say that, but go ahead.
He went into a little bit of details of how people enjoy their yogurt, not their yogurt, their oatmeal. We're on a great start.
Yome, this is yogurt, not oatmeal.
But there are oats in it.
Yeah, but I don't even know how you got it cold. It was on the stove. I'm actually impressed.
I found this. It's called granoli. It's called granoli. Granola.
But if you would like to try things yourself without asking Savannah for anything, why don't you go ahead and give me a couple of rolls for how you do.
Well, I'm also curious though, because Alan did mention, fruit and milk. Is there any fruit in here? I'm gonna assume there's not that much, but if she sees it, she'll throw in like a banana or a couple strawberries.
Go ahead and roll me for your just a flat roll, please.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna put an inspiration in this flat roll. I want to learn how to do it good. Man, it's a good thing I put that inspiration. Okay. I'm an 8.
Other than the ingredients that she usually uses and that you've been told about, you do know that there is what appears to be a bunch of apples inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
As far as bananas are concerned, there are some bananas. You notice that the bananas seem to be slightly on the greenish side. As you look at them. As you also look and see that there appears to be several different types of spices and things like that inside the place. As far as strawberries are concerned, there does not appear to be any strawberries.
That is fine, because if there are a couple spices and an apples, then we can make an apple cinnamon oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make some apples, and we're gonna make some.
You're gonna make some apples?
No. We're gonna take some apples. We're gonna take some cinnamon, and we're gonna cut an apple. Like, we're gonna think of this apple as a tomato because she cut a tomato once. So clearly it's the same thing.
Oh, definitely. You just need slices of the apple. You don't need to chunk them. You just need to have it in slices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna slice this apple, and we're gonna make apple cinnamon oatmeal.
Okay. So you begin to slice the apple. Go ahead and first off roll me for your sync. See how well you slice this apple.
Put an inspiration.
It is like a tomato.
Yep. Except it's
Four-
it's green. Whatever.
It's a Granny Smith.
Mhm.
Okay, so 16 was my highest. 14 was my highest. There we go. 14.
You do slice them pretty well. You use your tomato training. You have nearly perfect. You have like nearly perfectly as well as round as you can make apple slices. You do think to not use any of the core, so that's good. They have like these little tiny oval slices of apples.
Yeah.
They're not chunks. They're just like thin ovally. If you were to like fry them, they'd be like apple crisps.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what you have going.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, do you want you start? I'm guessing you start getting the apples ready for the cinnamon.
Yes, we're gonna put some cinnamon and we're gonna put some sugar on those apples.
Mm-hmm.
Make them sweet and spicy. While we boil the water for the oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, she will ask Savannah, do you prefer water or milk with your oatmeal?
I don't usually eat oatmeal. I just usually make it. Graham likes having milk in her oatmeal though.
I will try with milk.
And we will use milk. We will lightly boil milk.
There you go.
And then
Are you
then we
leaving the apples the way they are?
Ovally and covered in spices.
Mhm.
We will after we boil the milk and have the oatmeal do its magic in that milk, we're gonna, decorate it with the apple and the cinnamon
Okay.
and the sugar. It's
Okay.
gonna look nice and pretty.
You put the apples just that has the coatings on them in the oatmeal. Do you use any of the spices in the oatmeal itself or just on the apples?
We'll sprinkle a little bit of additional cinnamon on the cinnamon and sugar on top of the oatmeal.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me another sync roll, please?
Gotta learn how to make it right. 11. That could have been a 19, man. Why you gotta do me dirty like this? Okay, what was the fucking first one again? Was that an 8?
The first one was an 11, you said.
11. Okay, yeah, 11. So 11.
It's 14 altogether.
Yeah.
You end up making a pretty neato. You end up making a pretty neato. A pretty neato little apple cinnamon thing here. As you guys hand it off toward her, she seems to look at it, and she's you have like the little decoration apples on the top. She seems to smile at them, and you note that when she gets it, she seems to very much eat it. She's like very much so into it, from what you can tell. Would you like to roll me for your link?
Okay, I was like, is that smash?
No, it's just link.
Okay, good. Okay, well.
I would have said like your perception-y type of rolls, but I'm like, we'll go link. Instead of scam, we'll go link.
Okay, 8 was my highest roll.
8 was your highest roll. She seems to enjoy it entirely.
Did you like it? Was it all right? Was it overcooked or undercooked? Was something lacking? You seem to like it.
She takes it in, and she seems to definitely like finish most of it. You can tell that some of the apples she left for the end. She left for them to stay in the milk of a part of the oatmeal for a little bit. As she looks back to you, she's like, honestly, for a first attempt, it was really nice. To be fair, I would have liked the apples to be a little bit warmer.
Ah, then maybe I should bake the apples before putting them in the oatmeal in the oven for a bit.
That's what I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it was really good.
Ah, thank you.
I think that if I were to have oatmeal from now on, now that I've actually had it from somebody who's making it for me, I might want something a little bit lighter, so maybe water next time. At least for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bad,
Okay.
though, because I told you milk.
Well, that is fine. You were probably going by your grandmother's indirect recommendation.
Hmm.
And everyone has preferences.
I think that, honestly, if I were to have something like this again, maybe some strawberries and some water instead of the milk, that might be pretty good for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about Alan's mom, though.
I think Alan's mom had mentioned that, well, when he explained the process, he said to boil water, so I will assume that she prefers water.
Hmm.
And I think he explained that she doesn't have it with anything. But maybe the apples will be something different for her.
What a psycho.
Maybe, although maybe I should keep them on the side, in case she does not like apples.
Who usually makes it for her?
His father.
I guess you wouldn't know where he is at this time, would you?
He is probably at home, I hope.
You can maybe ask him what she likes.
I probably could. But do you not want me to walk you to school?
I can probably get there by myself. I'm mostly pretty happy with what happened here, to be honest. I didn't think I'd get to have somebody make me something today.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, you have other things to do, right?
Yes, of course. But I wanted to show my appreciation in any way I could.
Of course. Yome.
Hmm?
I mean, now that you've already made me something like this and all, maybe at some point, maybe when you're done with, your little days out with the boys, you could let me make you something?
Really?
I'd love to
That
be able to
sounds-
make you something. Maybe we could go a little bit fancy.
Mm-hmm. And maybe I can learn to do it as well. That would be great to learn how to make more food.
It's a date.
A date? Of course. It seems everyone wants a date with me.
I'll be sure to win it out.
Well, we shouldn't dilly-dally anymore. I'm gonna put all the ingredients in the bag because I'm taking some oatmeal.
Uh-oh.
Take apple.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh no.
Phantom, why?
What happened?
She put a thing of caliber in the Navi chat.
Aw. He's got his little dad on his head. He's just beep.
Beep.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm pinning that.
Thank you very much, Phantom, you crazy.
Aw.
I will save it on the computer and I will upload it here so you guys can see it in a bit as well. People who want to look at it on the actual stream.
That's adorable.
Phantom's like, why do they always yell at me? You know why! How dare you do things that are nice for people? To be fair, I kind of want to do this now. Hold on. Hold on a second. Kind of want to do this now.
Oh, you want to make it as token? Oh, you want to make it a token?
Hold up.
That's adorable.
Stop. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that boy.
There we go.
I didn't want to make it fully as token. I wanted to make it a
A token though.
wanted to make it a state.
That's even
Well-
better.
Look at that boy.
That's even better.
Look at that boy holding on to his little data.
I will not lose this. This is mine.
This belongs to me. I
I've
mean,
only
beep.
had this for I've only had this for a day, and if anything happens to it, I will kill everyone and myself.
Phantom, why you gotta be so cute and put these fucking things in here? Look at fucking Caliber! Look how adorable he is! Anyway, so. Anywho. As you guys get things ready, she seems to once more just kind of check in with her grandma for a second. She looks back to you. It'll take me a little bit to get out of here. Why don't you go ahead and head out?
All right then. Get to school safely, okay, Savannah?
No problem. I'll get there. I can't wait to
Mhm.
see what happens at school today. It's going to be interesting.
Let me know if anything happens in any way you can.
You guys are connected to my PET. I'll be sure to send Caliber with something if anything happens.
Perfect.
And she's gonna take her little bag full of ingredients with 2 apples, some oatmeal, and we will use the water at home.
Okay. She
and
kinda...
some cinnamon and sugar. I forget nothing.
She kind of waves you off as you go to leave, and Savannah stays where she is.
Yep.
For a
Alrighty,
little
well,
bit.
let's stop by home and look for Dad.
Do you want to see if Dad's home?
Yeah, she will knock on door.
You make your way there. Go ahead and roll me for a straight roll, please. See if he's there.
Oh, man, if he is, that'd be great. That is a 19.
I don't know. He could be at a stripper's house.
And it's them dancing girls. You can't not go watch them.
You make your way there. As you do, you notice that you don't have permissions to get inside the house normally, as you would normally do. Potentially because you're not connected to Alan's PET anymore.
I can't knock on door.
You cannot knock on door. You can call him with the buzzer, though.
Buzz, buzz.
Eventually,
Buzz, buzz.
Alan's dad makes his way out from the door. He looks over towards you. Yome, what's going on? He
Hello.
just goes and opens up the gate.
Long story short, one of Alan's bullies destroyed his PET, but we are at Scilabs and everything is fine, and Alan made a new PET. But right now I am in the PET of his classmate, and I need to know what your wife likes for breakfast because she set me up with a rigged test.
Come inside.
Thank you.
He's just like, I can't. I have to ask questions.
This will be great.
He just gets inside, sits down. You see that he appears to have some coffee already made. As he was just kind of sitting there watching the news. He motions over toward the TV as you see that Marksman appears on the TV and quiets down the news that's being watched behind him.
Just sits down on couch. Bloop.
He just kind of like looks back over to you. So, Alan is without his PET. A bully destroyed it, but now he has a new one.
But it is running updates at Scilabs.
One day. That boy seems to have a busy life coming up now, hasn't he? Which one was it?
The son of the director?
Same one, huh? Looks over toward Marksman. I cannot follow that request. Just seeming like typing with his PD. I'm kidding.
But it is okay. Bug Vader and I will be assisting his mother, but he has a bodyguard for today because I lost a bet and made a deal.
Huh?
So, the friend that beat him up, that was ordered by Kane, he challenged me to an arm wrestle, and if he won, he got a date with me, and if I won, he was to protect Alan for 24 hours.
The kid
And I
beat a copy bot?
Yes.
Damn.
And I lost, which meant that I wouldn't be getting a bodyguard for Alan, but then when he realized why I wanted it so badly, he decided to do it anyway. So now the person that was manipulated by Kane and beat up Alan is now protecting Alan for today in place of Bug Vader and I as his net navies because we are bound to Savannah's PET and we already made plans to help out Alan's mother.
And who's Savannah again?
Savannah is his classmate who is new.
Ah, gotcha.
She is very nice.
Hmm.
She lent me some ingredients for oatmeal because Alan's mother had asked me to make breakfast, but then proceeded to confiscate all of the food so that I lose.
Oh, does she live around here?
Yes, Grandma Pigeon is her grandmother.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess that sounds like what... He's about to comment on what happened with on what you said about the mother. And then he's just like, Grandma Pigeon? The old lady
What were
the
you
old lady down the road?
Yes, what were you saying?
He just kind of stops and like looks back over toward the door for a second, and then just back up. Never mind. You said that you're doing something for...
Miss Lisa, yes.
What's she have you doing?
Well, I had told her that I know how to prepare food, and she had asked me to make breakfast and that there was ingredients in the kitchen. And I know there was because I had seen Savannah eating but when she left and me and Alan checked everything, we couldn't find food. So we feel that she has restricted my access by confiscating the food, and I think she also tampered with the copy bot I was lent.
Yeah.
You say that like that is just what she does.
Oh, she probably 100% did all those things.
Can you help me?
I have a question.
Hmm?
What'd you say to Lisa whenever you went there? Did you tell her about anything that we did here?
I told her that Alan taught me how to make food and that you
He just
helped
kind of
me.
points at you. That's it.
That is it?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a problem?
Lisa likes being needed. You know what I mean? And whenever she can't do something, yet someone else comes into Alan's life who apparently can do that something, what do you think will happen?
She gets jealous?
Bingo.
But-
I know her like the back of my hand. That's definitely
Al-
what she's upset over.
But Alan told me that she never even cooked when she lived with you.
She tried.
Does she not know how?
She's not very good at following directions.
Is that why she only knows how to eat oatmeal? Or make it? Or can she even make oatmeal?
She probably can. Eventually she just stopped trying though.
Mm. Does she,
She
like
doesn't
her
like she doesn't like the fact that, well, eventually she believes that she's going to be pushed completely out of Alan's life. It's one reason why I kind of stepped back a little bit in the beginning. I know that she likes being needed, and Alan, he also knows that. His mother, she does her best, but when someone like you comes into the picture, somebody who's basically acting already like he's his wife, she's gonna get a little jealous of you.
But that was my initial purpose in the very beginning.
Hmm?
Hmm?
He's just like, what?
Ha! Yeah, I was made to be an assistant and emotional support and what I used to be before Helen made me a Navi. Well, I couldn't cook back then either.
What were you supposed to be before Alan made you a Navi?
An assistant. An emotional companion. In a box.
Mm-hmm. I guess that is true. A wife can be a bit of an emotional companion.
But hmm. She seemed does she speak multiple languages?
1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Something was happening.
It's like 1 second. Okay.
Does she speak multiple languages?
Several, I think.
Because it seems like she picked up on what my name meant.
Your name has a meaning? He looks over toward Marksman, and Marksman just nods.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell me, or should he?
I will be transparent. My name means wife. It is the name I was pre-programmed with when I was a digital assistant.
Are you ashamed of it?
No, not really.
Then why not come out and say it? I'm not like his mom. I'm not going to get jealous of you.
You will not get overprotective? I do not have any
To be fair,
malicious intent.
I mean, first off, pretty sure Alan is a good kid. He probably didn't make you with that kind of with those kind of thoughts in mind, so there's not really any point in worrying about that. And that was what you were before meeting Alan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's just going to change your name at the drop of a hat. Do you want to be Alan's wife, or whatever it was your programming was beforehand?
I am willing to be whatever Alan wants of me. Within reason.
She puts a hand up and says that.
Within reason.
Marksman nods because he had told you beforehand.
Yeah, that's why she interjects herself, where she's like,
Within reason.
Alan isn't a little kid anymore. I remember whenever I was his age. And, well, I'm sure that, again, anybody'd be interested in any sort of things. That isn't the problem, though. If she's trying to get you to make something and then completely removes your ability to do so, she's wanting to show in front of Alan that she can be more of a, well, asset than you can. She's always kind of been like that as well. One of the big reasons she even learned multiple languages instead of getting a net Navi to do it for her is because she wants to be like, she likes being the top dog. I'm sure it was mentioned to you before, but it's really surprising she has a Navi now, huh?
I mean, Megaman can fit into a special copy pod. Although, that could explain that one project of hers.
Project? Ah, the head thing? She's not one to just give away all control to technology. She's one to want to bend it to herself. She wants to be able to control it. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. I mean, wanting control over something. She wants to make herself better as best as she can. She's just not very good with authority over herself. She's not able to really follow directions at all. And she doesn't really like anybody with any sort of ability or power over her, especially if it's something within her own life. When she sees you and she hears that you've been cooking and been learning from me, she probably thinks that that's just another thing that this house has over her. You know what I mean? Alan won't want to stay there that long, especially in a couple of years whenever he goes off on his own, if that place is worse than this place.
Do you think that I
looks at like the ingredients.
should I let her win then?
Oh no, crush her. She needs to
would it-
understand. People can't just limit themselves for her benefit. If she wants to overcome them, then she needs to overcome them, and not just sit there and throw a tantrum. Lisa's one of my best friends. She always has been. And again, I know her like the back of my hand. We aren't talking a lot now, and honestly, maybe it's a lot on me that we aren't. But I know that giving her what she wants isn't going to make her happy. She needs to be shown that she needs to improve, not make other people conform.
How does she like her oatmeal then?
Anytime I ever did anything special to it, she got on to me. She didn't want to do anything that, well, She didn't want me to do anything that she couldn't do. She always asked for it as bland as possible. If you want to make it for her like I do, water, sugar, that's about it. However,
So then
if you want to make it for how she wants, throw a bunch of sweetness into it. I'm sure she'll love it. You need anything?
Cinnamon? Apples? I've got cinnamon and apples from Savannah.
That might work.
Should I bake the apples so that they are sweeter?
I'd probably recommend it, yeah.
How does one bake?
He just kind of like looks to you. He's like, "How did you know you should bake the apples and then not know how to bake?"
I've never turned on an oven.
We have a little bit of time. Come on. As he just kind of brings you over toward the stove.
Teach me how to oven, Daddy.
At
You
this
go to the
point,
oven.
I would like you to roll me for your sync to see how well you take in the information he's about to give you.
See, you go to the oven and you press potato at 300. Okay. She wants to learn, man. She wants to do this right. Daddy said to crush her. Daddy said to destroy every semblance of pride in her body. 17.
All right.
I absorbed.
17 plus 3, that is an unnat 20.
Hell yeah, it is.
He shows you how he would not only bake but also kind of put a bit of a glaze on the apples. As he shows you this, he also shows you how best to chop the apples. He chunks them instead of slices them like you did. However, he also says that if you would like to slice them instead, because he saw you slicing them before, that slicing them the way you did would make for a better presentation. So if you just wanted to slice a couple and then chop the rest.
Do you know how to turn them to make them look like little bunnies?
That probably wouldn't go well inside of oatmeal.
They look like they were drowning, correct? They would look like they were drowning, you're right.
But yeah, Toki had me do that a lot whenever she was younger.
Apple bunnies.
Oh, maybe that's why her Navi's a bunny. Anyway.
Apple bunnies.
As he teaches you these things, and he just kind of like looks at you. He upon doing all those things, he is using his own apples that are here so that you don't use up all the apples you had. He was using kind of reddish apples whenever he was doing it. However, he does tell you that it would probably be better with the Granny Smith you have.
Yeah.
As he does this, he just kind of sits down and eats the oatmeal that was just made, just like, this is mine.
I have now made breakfast.
I am going off for a fucking day of stocks. Let's go.
I am off to stonks.
This is gonna be the best stocks day ever, guys.
I can't wait. It's like, here you go, Miss Allen's mom. It's oatmeal with apple bunnies. The apple bunnies represent your pride. They're drowning. The apple bunnies and the oatmeal represent your slowly dying pride. And your worth to Alan.
As he does this, he looks off to you, and again, at that point, she'll probably say something about how it's not to her taste, but she'll probably finish the bowl. It's up to you now. See if you can make something good for her.
Thank you for your help. And I'm sorry if I took up a bit too much of your time.
By the way, you said that the kid over down the street is the grandchild of Grandma Pigeon?
Savannah is her name.
So she had two.
Was there another?
Yeah. Used to be one of Alan's friends.
The one that could be mistaken as a boy?
So you remember.
Donovan told me a little bit about her. But, yeah.
She's not around anymore.
Did she move away?
That's what they told the kids, yeah.
Hmm? Was that a lie?
Yeah.
Looks down.
Is she really not around?
Yeah. She got sick. Really sick.
Does Alan still think she moved away?
No, once he got older, I told him. But, again,
Hmm. So,
didn't know she had two, though. It's interesting.
grandchildren?
Hmm.
Hmm. Savannah has never spoken about a sibling or a cousin. I even pointed them out in a picture, and she didn't really seem to know.
I don't know anything about her. I mean, I could look into it for you if you want. Me and Marksman don't have a lot to do.
If it isn't too much trouble, but I
I'm
will
a
also
little
ask.
curious myself.
I will. If I ask Savannah, then she'll probably think I asked around. We couldn't get to Grandma Pigeon when she was asleep at the time.
Mm.
But she
She's
doesn't
not
seem to know
very.
who it is.
She's not very social anymore.
Mm.
The kids, at least a few of them should know what happened by now. But yeah, originally we told them all that they moved away, but it was only half true. Again, the kid was really sick. We got knowledge of it later. Alan should know at least that they were sick. I'm not sure if he would know anything else, but it's not really something amazing to bring up, you know?
Of course.
I'll look into it. I'll see if there's anything up.
I will see if Savannah brings it up before questioning her about it. At the end, it is none of my business.
Well, I'm pretty confident me and Marksman could find something out if you ever want to ask us about it. Give us a couple of days, though.
Of course, but will that not interfere with your stocks?
That's just a whole bunch of waiting around. We got a lot of lying and waiting to do whenever we do our job.
All right. Well, I do not know when Miss Lisa will be back from work, so I probably should make my way back to Scilabs.
He looks over at a clock on the wall. He's just like, she's probably at least home by now. But when she wakes up, it's anybody's guess. Have
Should
fun.
I make it when she wakes up or before she wakes up?
It's up to you. She may be a little impatient. He shrugs. I'd say
Alright.
get some things ready, and then if you notice her stirring, that's when you should go for it.
Alrighty then. Thank you.
If there's any more trouble, let me know, alright? I can at least call her if there's any problems.
Of course.
And if it makes you feel any better, Yome. He just kind of like looks over. I don't think it's anything personal, just towards you. If she did know about what your name meant, she'd probably just find it pretty amusing. Kind of like how I do.
She said, her wording was pretty presumptuous, don't you think?
You take care.
We're gonna leave.
You make your way out. You head off toward the back toward the trains, and as all that is going on, you getting on the train. Bug Vader.
Oh, every time I think I'm on mute. Yeah.
Bug Vader.
Yeah.
You were told that that you were going, or you had said you were going to look around for Quakeman while you were going through things today. Would you like to look around for him outside or inside? You do know that there are copy bots here. You know that those copy bots stop specific things from happening. However, you don't know the extent of it. You're pretty sure most of it just seems to be applying to Alan. Would you like to get inside of a copy bot and do so, or would you like to search for Quakeman outside of them in the net?
We're gonna stay in the net for now because I have a bad feeling about being in a copy bot with Bug's current abilities.
That is up to you. You end up making your way back in toward the net. As you do, bzz, bzz, you find yourself back inside of Cynet.
There.
As you look around, you're not seeing any gigantic net navis. There are a couple of navis walking around now. That the hours seem to be the work hours seem to be going off a little bit stronger. Let's put a couple more navis out here. Look at all these green boys. All them good green boys. You see that some of them seem to have gone off into the server areas. Some of them are off in the sections that are just kind of off by themselves, and a couple of them are just kind of like wandering through the halls. What would you like to do?
Let's.
You sneak into the server room and you go and chat with your friend Mephisto. I'm kidding.
Not yet. Okay, I'm over here. See a bunch of people. And Mephisto just sitting on the pillar. Hey.
Well, he's technically in the pillar, but you know.
I know. So what do you think we should be doing? Well, for now, let's just do things normally. Yeah. We'll figure things out as we come along them. While on the subject, do you think we should be using a copy bot? Do you really want my answer? You want it, but not for the reasons I would like.
I heckin' asked, didn't I? Ooh, I'm kidding.
Farewell, youth. But yes. For now, they're just good to move forward.
Okay. Where would it be where you'd like to go? Right now, you have access to everywhere except for anywhere covered by a door. You technically have the passwords to a couple of the doors. You might not want to let people know you have those.
So, pretty much the way I came, because everywhere else is blocked by doors.
You just want to go back the way you came? That'll take you back to...
No, what I'm saying is, you say I have access to everything except the ones with doors.
Yeah, you can go down the hall here, if you'd like. Or you could leave, go back to the home network to get to the copy bot. Or you could go over here and go down into the secret area.
Yeah, with all these people there, that'll go well.
The secret area. Full of secrets.
You know what? But we're just gonna go into the hall, check out these guys.
Okay, bring yourself over to them.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Hey-o.
You find yourself making your way toward a group of two navis who seem to be standing there. Whenever you look at the center of the area, there seems to be the break room. In the real world, these two seem to be navis that are connected to two employees who are taking a break. As they look over towards you, they seem to just kind of give like little friendly waves.
Let's see. Anything I can do.
Also, again, just so people know, Bug is inside your head currently, so like it's not like they can see like a little virus in your hands.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. Frick, what's his name? The guy I'm looking for.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Don't.
You can also scroll over his piece and look at him if you want.
Quake Man.
There you go.
Hey, has anyone seen Quake Man?
Oh, you doing something for Quake Man?
Yeah.
Uh,
Favors.
where was he at? Last time I saw him, he was over with his operator. His operator, yeah. I guess that would mean he's over in one of the offices, making his way over toward, I believe, Miss Garnet's office. She's over at the end of the hall here.
Alright. Though I guess I wouldn't have access, would I?
If you're working for Quake Man, he should have given you some sort of access code. I don't know.
Did he?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know. That lady sure does keep everything pretty secret over at her office.
I've noticed.
That's up to you, though, friend. You can wait for him to come out. Not sure when he's gonna come out, though. Yeah, and if he does come out, he might just come out inside that copy bot of his. He doesn't spend a lot of time in the net here.
Well, thanks for the help.
The both of them just kind of like sit there, waiting for their operators to ask them to leave and things like that.
He's gonna go over here for a bit.
Okay.
So, do you want to risk the copy bot? At this point, what choice do we have? I mean, we could hack into the system, but...
You guys do know that this is the area where she would be at. However, again, it is behind a wall. You would have to look and see what kind of password that wall might have, but...
I don't think in front of all these people that'd be a good idea. Exactly.
Well, it wouldn't be like you were hacking in. You just use the password.
Well, yeah, but in other people's eyes.
No, they would just see you using a password.
Just this random thing they're not familiar with going into one of their higher ups' room.
I mean, you came out of that room before.
But there was only like one guy there before.
Shrug, my dude. I will say that you do know that the building is humongous. There are probably Navis coming and going in this place all over. If you would know the password, you could probably go in there without anybody batting an eye.
Guess we could look at it.
It's up to you if you want to. I was just trying to tell you to make sure that you didn't think that you couldn't go over there.
If you have the password, you clearly belong. It's why passwords exist. I get it. But at the same time, I don't look like an official net Navi.
If you don't want to go over there, you don't have to.
Yeah, for now, go to duck out, start looking elsewhere, because, again...
Okay, where do you want to go and what do you want to do then? You could wait here and see if Quakeman comes out from in there. They said that he usually doesn't. He usually goes out in his copy bot.
Yeah.
You could go back out into the mom's home network and get him one of the copy bots and head over toward her.
I think the copy bot would make more sense, to be honest.
Okay. You want to do that?
You want to stay out, or... Well, if I do, then there's a chance that there's another bug that would go in, wouldn't there? Yeah. It's fine. If he does anything, then let's just go. You're really making me happy about this decision.
Which one do you want to go into? Do you want to go into Copybot L or Copybot R?
The one that doesn't smell of mother.
Well, neither of them seem to smell like Alan's mom.
You know what I mean.
They were both brought here by Alan's mom.
Ah, crap.
You do know that the R and the L have both had Yome in them before. The R was the one Yome recently came out from. The L was the one she came out from earlier in the day.
I don't look like... And Quakeman does. Quakeman has status and reputation. Doesn't matter what you... If I was, like, under Alan's PET and under his supervision right now, maybe. But I'm under Savannah's.
Try not to look at chat too much.
Yeah, anyway. I guess let's go in L. Let's see what happens.
Alrighty. Copybot L. I'll put this over towards you, so I know which one you're in. You make your way out into Copybot L. As you guys do, both you and Bug seem to fill this thing pretty easily. Again, just like before with whenever Bug was in a bot, it seems like Bug can show himself while inside the bot. However, he is not able to completely come out from your head. You guys are not able to separate while inside of a copy bot. You guys are together. What do you guys want to do? You have stepped out. You feel that connection. This feels a little bit, again, higher quality than the one you guys are used to. You guys have only ever really been inside public copybots so far. This one does feel a little bit higher of quality. You're able to have a bit more of your senses while you're inside of this one. And again, it just feels kind of better.
You feel your body shifting. You feel like an alien bursting out of your stomach. Bug. Does Bug feel anything, like something possessing him?
No, you guys are fine.
Oh. You don't have to sound so happy. Let's go.
All right, you guys want to make your way in toward the office of Alan's mom?
Yep.
You guys eventually start making your way toward her office. As you guys are going there and on the way, you guys do see walking near you guys, going the opposite direction. You guys see what appears to be the director. As you see the director seemingly go by, he seems to notice you guys and recognize you. He gives a cheery wave over towards you.
He also gives a wave.
Okay.
So how is father and son time?
Oh, we're talking. He goes over and I'm kidding. As you ask how father and son time was, he looks over at you. Oh, it was quite wonderful, actually. I am very happy that you all had brought it to my attention that Kane might want to spend some time. I believe we had a rather nice night. Thank you both.
As inside Vader's head, really, Bug? Hey, come on. I just wanted to check on things. Piece of shit.
With that being said, it seems as if you are by yourself today?
Yeah. Alan right now is going to school and...
Right. Alan still goes to that facility. I keep forgetting.
Well, I mean, isn't the facility related to this place?
Related? No, not really. We're just part of, well, government center. I guess to an extent we have some sort of connections with the school through government work, but the school itself isn't part of Scilabs. It is a rather prestigious academy for gifted use as far as a lot of members usually end up here, but it's not as if it's an actual subsidiary of us.
Ah, that makes more sense. Well, could have had us fooled with how much the two seem to coincide.
It's a very prestigious technical institute. We have our eye on a lot of the students that are there. Once they graduate, they become assets to this country, and as such, working for Government Center and an extent of that, Scilabs is usually the best course for them. We need the best and brightest leading us forward. After all, don't you agree?
So why do you have your eye on Alan so much?
He looks at you. Roll me for your link, Bug Vader. See if this guy's willing to chat in front of you.
There are some things you'd better off not knowing.
I want to drink his blood. I'm kidding. First roll is a 5, it looks like.
It was just on the 18 that's like, nah.
He's just waiting for it. 11 plus 5, 16. He looks to you. Alan, as I've mentioned before, is a rather special child. I've known since I first met him that he's much more deserving of this spot than I am. I wasn't really brought to being the director in the best ways, in my opinion. I was the vice director for quite a while before the last director unfortunately became not of this world. And I feel as though there are many people out there far more qualified than me. I believe that my associates also agree with that. But for now, I keep things running as well as I can. I hope to one day, as soon as Alan, well, takes the right initiatives, that he is able to take over this place for me and, well, bring Scilabs to a new, more fantastic age. I feel as though he'll make a lot of change in the world once he grows up. I wish to just be a part of that.
That is fair, but... And I do understand. Given all this responsibility you weren't ready for. Though it almost seems like you're trying to push away this position.
There are some, well, problems that come from being the boss, as you probably know. It puts, well, a bit of a target on you. And if you can't do what people expect of you, then you become incompetent in their eyes. I'm not the most suited for this position. But I am a bit of a coward, you see. If I give up this position, there's no guarantee I can go back to my previous one. But if I were to leave for a good reason, as in bringing this place back into a good golden age, perhaps I could retire in peace, you know? Maybe people would understand that I at least performed one good deed as director.
Well, if you want Alan to be the next one, you gotta make sure you put a stronger foot than what you have. Though what do I know? I'm no director.
A stronger foot. What would you suggest? Currently, I feel as if I pressured him any more, then the boy
No,
could
not-
break.
Not Alan, no. I'm talking about you.
Hmm?
If you're this if you think too much about the future, then someone could take advantage of your weaker position and take the position from you before Alan gets a chance.
uh, Navi, your name was Bug Vader, huh? Bug Vader, since when were you able to get inside my head and see my dreams? Not a day goes by that I believe that I won't get a note from people higher than I telling me that I'm incompetent and not able to keep this position. It is my biggest fear, after all. But I do believe that I am at least guaranteed this position for a small bit longer.
Then enjoy your time, I suppose.
If only Alan would be done with that place already. He doesn't seem to want to do any internships. Maybe you could talk to him about it. I'm sure that someone as smart as him could honestly bypass the rest of that schoolwork he has and get through that place as quick as anyone. I would give my own recommendation for him to take the test to leave that school. If he wanted to do the initiative.
It's up to him.
Hmm.
Of course, we're guiding him to the right direction. And I'll consider what you've said.
Then you are worthy guides after all. Because again, we're all looking for what's best for Alan, are we not? Just in different ways. If he were to take this position, I'm sure that someone like him would find this to be very interesting, and he would be financially stable for the remainder of his life. Give it some thought. He gives you guys a smile. He looks as if he's about to leave.
Let him leave.
Doop doop doo.
And then, as he leaves, do you actually trust him? Not the slightest.
Did you see what his password was?
All I see is a coward trying to push his enemies on someone else. Yeah, strange he has so much faith in Alan, and yet hates his job so much. There's something up with this Scilabs. I don't like it.
Do you guys want to continue going off toward the mother's office?
Yep.
You guys get there, as you do. You knock on the door, and the doors are able to slide right open for you. Again, almost as if the copybots you guys have seem to be very much in tune with this area. As you step in, however, you see off in the center of the room, there is the large copybot of Quakeman. He seems to be sitting there, looking off toward what appears to be a very ragged looking Miss Garnet. As she looks over towards you, she kind of like sweeps her hair from in front of her face. Oh, if it isn't Darth Vader, was it not?
Sure.
You found me at just the opportune time. I was actually planning on going and resting. What is it that you need?
Came here to do a favor for Quakeman since I feel I owe one.
A favor?
Let's just say bad first impressions.
She looks over toward Quakeman. I am going to ask them to see if they cannot help me in the underground today. You won't be able to do much in that copy bot. My offer still stands for you, Darth, if you'd like to use one of the more specialized ones.
We're good for now.
Understood. She seems to stretch and just kind of slide out from where she's sitting. Again, you can tell that she seems like she has been up all night working. She grabs onto a bag that's beside of her, and as she does, she looks over toward the small items that seem scattered over her desk. Do me a favor, Darth. Could you clean up a little bit of my desk for me? I would really appreciate it.
You know it to in the head. You know what to say. Yeah, sure.
What?
You're a sweetheart, Darth. I'll be over at the apartment if you need me. Has Alan left for school yet?
Yeah.
Good. Well, until later then. Be sure to get done with your work, Quake Man. He seems to nod to her, and she makes her way out.
Okay, hold up. Why are we actually... She asked in the most polite way she could. She didn't even say please. She doesn't need to say please. She did ask.
She didn't even say please. She didn't need to say please. She didn't even use your real name. She doesn't have to use my real name.
We haven't established our real name to her yet.
She said Darth yesterday, and we said sure, just like today.
Well, I'd like her.
Boom, 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 boom. Hello? I did not actually expect you to come over this early.
We're persistent bastards.
I'll be working in the underground today. I could require some help with people that have... He looks down at his stubs. Fingers.
I assume so, yeah.
Mostly I would use one of the other copy bots with one of the Navis that work in this place to aid me. However, it might be best to have someone who could actually think for themselves for once.
We'll try not to disappoint then. Yeah.
He looks over toward the desk and looks back to you. I'll meet you out in the yard. I'll go and make sure everything is ready. Please do your task and meet me there as soon as you can.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom. A circle appears beneath him as he just starts sinking down into the ground. He has his own large elevator.
Whoa, the view count just shot up. What the heck?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed yet. But
Anyway.
with that being said, do you go to try clean things up around here?
Yeah. And as he does... Okay, now let's off-center the pencil a little bit. There's no need.
It'll be funny. She won't even notice.
Okay, why are you doing this? We both dislike her. I know you dislike her. So why are you... Because we're better than her in that aspect, I guess. I don't know. I just feel... Even if we dislike someone, we shouldn't just be malicious to them. If she asked rudely, that'd be one thing, but she just asked. Besides, I think it'd be better if she was better than the person she is. And can't really get that if we're just mean and cruel to her, you know? What'd that accomplish? Schadenfreude? I guess, but either way.
Vader, as you're cleaning up her desk, would you like to roll me for a scan, please?
Sure thing.
Unfortunately,
And
you are out of experience. You are out of
I'm out of
inspiration.
inspiration. Yep. The well's dry. Wee.
That is a 9. What's your scan?
That's 2? Yeah, 2.
Alrighty. With an 11, you look around, and as you do, you notice that one of the screens appears to still be on. You see the small laptop light screen over to the side. It still seems to be on. As you look over at it, it appears like she has some emails seemingly open.
Can we at least snoop? I'm already way ahead of you. Let's go.
You want to snoop on her emails?
Heck yeah, she said clean the table. I'm just moving the mouse.
So I can clean under it. Several times. As you look around, it seems like this doesn't seem to have a ton of them there. She either seems to get rid of them as she reads them, or this is a different email than one that she would use privately. As you look forward, looking through them, you see that there are two messages that seem to stick out to you. One of them appears to be from the director, and the other one appears to be from the other one appears to be from what can be said as. Do you know his name yet? Let me look and make sure.
Mephisto?
No, no, not Mephisto. I don't think you know his name yet. Okay, making sure. Yep. One appears to be from a Dr. Walters.
Wiley. That's a... Wow. You can't at least try with your fake names. You at least put some effort in that one name.
Wiley Walters, you son of a bitch. I'm in.
But no. Walters. Let's remember that name. I don't think we should click the emails, though. Why not? It'll be too obvious we were stooping. Yeah. Either way. Wonder what the director would say. For now, they're just gonna clean off the desk, because, you know.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time, but you do clean off the desk a little bit. I'm sure that Vader puts a little bit more effort into it than Bug would want him to. Which is to say, any effort whatsoever.
Yeah.
But you clean everything off. You dispose of it, and as you do,
Actually, no. This is the important thing. Are they red or unread?
both of them are already read.
Oh, then that's completely different.
Would you like to try to read one of them?
Starting with the director. Yeah, sorry. Just in my mind, I'm like, oh, those are probably unread emails.
The director seems to have sent a rather interesting email to Alan's mom. And Alan's mom, looking back in the replies, seems to have replied with some very interesting things as well. The two of them, again, very strangely, seem to have been exchanging information about Alan's school life. As you look at it, the latest thing that was sent appears to be a showing of Alan's current GPA at school. And noting that some things in the past week seem to have gone up. The two of them seem to be exchanging information about Alan's school. Information that the two of them probably shouldn't have access to.
You know, this is still scummy in a way, but disappointing because it's like kind of figured at this point. Yeah. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's like, oh well.
As you look, again, that mostly seems to be a thing about grades. However, you do note that whenever Alan's mom sends information, she seems to usually send a bit more information. You actually see, because again, most of the time you guys would be checking this off during class. You actually see different things on there, including the different meals that Alan has eaten the past couple of days.
That's a bit more odd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She seems to have a lot more information on him than the director would ever have, but the two of them seem to be exchanging this information. Because again, whenever you guys usually choose what food to have for Alan, you guys usually leave an electronic signature for it. Because you have to tell the school, oh, we're gonna eat this today, or oh, we're gonna eat that today. From the information listed here, give me a quick scan to see if you can get the gist of everything that's in there. Because right now, the only thing you have right now are grades and diet.
In response to the diet, though, isn't Yome about to... Yeah, I hope Yome's not falling into a trap. We figured it'd be a trap, but... Yeah. Anyway, that's a 6.
6 plus your scan of 2, that is an 8. The only other information you seem to get from here does appear to be making sure I get it right. The only other thing that seems to be exchanged between the two of them of anything near Alan's life is you do also see that they seem to have records from the trains, because that's also connected to Alan's school signature. You see that they seem to have records of whenever Alan has used the trains and whenever they don't.
Right, trains. I wonder if they have any information about... We're just reading the emails.
What's Vader interested in right there, Will?
Still, they know about the trains. They might know about that one train ride where I can't remember. I see what you're saying. But for now, cut our losses. On to the next email. Let's learn about Walter.
Vader, are you wanting to cut your losses? Do you want to look further into that, or do you want to listen to what Bug says?
We're just skimming right now. She could come back at any moment. Just a little look. I remember the day exactly. Alright. I'd say I'd be on lookout, but I'm literally using your eyes.
As you look at the date in particular, which was just a couple of days ago, back a little bit before, or was it after? I think it was after the the incident. Yeah, it was after. As you look through things and try to see if you can figure out anything about it, you do notice that it shows Alan getting onto the train that morning with his 3 copybots. All 3 of them being public copybots that he had asked about. This is from the trip that you don't remember, because again, you had died and you had returned back to your backup data. You notice, however, that Alan does return. He does not return with he does not return with one of the copy bots, because you do know that that is potentially the time that you had left him. He doesn't appear to return with the Cross copy bot either, because again, Cross stayed over at the God, I swear to God, I keep wanting to say church, but it's the fucking hospital. There we go. God. Anyway, Cross stayed over at the hospital. But
I wonder
what
what
you-
the name Cross and Church have in common.
But what you do notice is that the signature from your copybot seems to have gotten back on the train.
Hold on. I went back.
As you look at it, it seems to have gone to a different part of the city than you guys have ever gone. However, at that point, the copybot seems to have been returned. The station it seems to have gotten you off on right there, appears to be the dock.
The dock.
It appears to be the area where all of the different import and export of the city is.
Oh no. Yeah. We're probably jumping to the same conclusion in our head, but okay.
In our
I'm
shared
clicking
head.
I'm clicking back now.
Do you close that email?
I just put it back to where we found it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's still the email from Dr. Walter if you'd like to look at it. However, you don't have to.
If we go any further, then it's gonna be suspicious we spend so much time away. I'm not that perfectionist about it. Alright. I wonder if I should phone Lotus. Yeah, it's been very busy. Weren't able to go the last time. I've actually been kind of scared, to be honest. You're scared. You'll learn about a self you don't like. Yeah. Well, I'll like it. Thanks. No, okay. I know what that sounded like. I mean, you can't change my opinion of you. No, that's still bad wording. I get what you're trying to do now. Okay, good. I don't like digging. Let's just go to Quakeman now.
Okay. Do you make your way out from the room?
Yep.
You end up leaving the area. As you do, you find yourself standing out in front of Scilabs after you guys have made your way all the way down to the bottom. Upon doing so, you make your way over toward the lift area that Quakeman seems to usually come up and down from. Looking over toward it, you do notice that Quakeman is standing there waiting, as he said he would be. He looks back over to you guys. Was a big mess, I take it?
Just want to make sure everything was in place.
I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Well, even if she doesn't.
There's not a lot that I need you to do upon me going down and looking. I just need you to make sure that you can go into a certain room, and again, using your fingers that I do not have, I just need you to type down the correct codes that I give you. Otherwise, I believe that will be just about everything I need you for.
All right. I think we can do this.
Of course, the codes that I do give you will only be codes for the day, so they will be changed before tomorrow.
Of course.
Not that we don't trust you, it's just it is the common practice here.
No, we figured as much.
Well, let's make our way down. He goes over and just kind of like motions to you guys to like get within like his little bubble that he has. It's like, come on, get within hugging distance of you two. There you go, perfect.
You're not actually gonna hug, are you? I'm gonna hug. Oh no!
You guys get like in between his two large arms as the ground shifts beneath the three of you. You guys begin to make your way down into the depths.
Where we find out that Sloth has been digging under the city this whole time.
Bing. Upon you guys making your way down, you find yourselves standing in a room just wide enough for Quakeman to be able to squeeze through. He seems to have to duck down if he ever goes like over toward one of the doorways. However, this room appears to be wide enough for a good 3 to 4 people to walk very comfortably beside each other. As he motions to you guys to follow him, he does start like pointing out toward the different areas. Things seem a lot more manual down here. Probably because the area needs to have some sort of manual overrides for different sorts of experiments and things like that happen here. As he motions for you guys to follow him, he starts heading off toward the end of the halls. You guys eventually make your way through the bottom area here. Again, looking off toward the sides, even though this place is very manual, you do note that there are different kind of panels that are around that seem to show steam exhausts and things of that nature. Looking through this area, it seems like you are able to expend anything throughout the area if you need to. You also do feel there is a network here. However, the network is only to the extent of you interfering with the machinery. You are able to, if you wanted to, make the steam release differently other than manually. You're able to have it come out automatically or from a distance. Of course, if you have the right codes to be inside this place. You feel as if right now you are completely locked out from any of the systems that are here. There also appears to be an air filter as well as several ports of ventilation. Stepping through to the rest of the area, you seem to come up into a large, open, seemingly area, basically fit for someone like Quakeman to move around pretty easily in. Get out of the way, Yome. Gosh. As he seems to step out into this area, he motions off toward the exit of this place, which appears to be a small room. There also appears to be a small set of stairs in the middle of the area that he does not seem to be large enough for. As he motions toward the doorway, down below is the ventilation exhaust, and then through that room is the control panel I need you to work with.
All right.
If you don't mind, there is a couple more things you'll need to know. Upon putting in each of the code words, you will have to make sure that you put them all in within 10 seconds of each other. Otherwise, none of the codes will work. You also need to make sure that you are able to, let's see here, Yes, you are making sure that you are able to press both of the buttons along the side of the walls at the same time. These measures are made so that people do not have to come down here and think about what they do. You have one good shot at it, and since you are in Navi, I'm sure you can excel with flying colors.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for a human to come down here and memorize each of these different codes every day, but we do have someone in them, someone, of course, at all times with the passwords able to come down here and prevent any sort of strange occurrences from happening. He motions off toward the door. If you don't mind.
Hey, Bug, what's our memory chip brand again? Oh no, what? It's Will. Oh no!
You make your way over toward the edge of the edge of the room. You step in as you notice again there appear to be the highest tech area of this place. There are a bunch of different screens, levers, and different sorts of buttons and all that different stuff. The panels that he had pointed out to you are very easy to see. As you find your way over toward the main panel and the two buttons you need to be able to press. You feel like if this was a human having to come down and do this, they would need to have at least two people with them, because they would need to insert the passwords and hold down both of the buttons, which is basically impossible for one person. But as you're able to jack yourself into this area, it does not seem to be too big of a problem for you. As you are doing your thing, you do notice that there is some movement happening in the other side of the room, as he appears to be getting closer to you. He calls into you and begins to explain all of the different codes you will need. As he starts explaining them to you, roll me for your scan, really quick.
Do. Here we go. I have not gotten anything above 11, I don't think.
You're doing your best, man. We believe in you. Oh!
Why did you say it out loud?
For now, nothing seems to be up with anything. You take in the codes, you press in each of them just as he is telling you them. His voice seems to be coming very clearly just outside of the door. You press in the first code. The second code needs to be put in within 10 seconds. Go ahead and roll me for one more scan, please. And you'll have one more chance beyond this.
No.
They don't help you on rolls.
I know.
18.
Yay!
As you're putting in each of the codes, you notice that the voice of Quakeman seems very clear to you. Obviously, it's clear because he would want to be clear and concise with you as each of the codes are given in. However, you also notice that you do hear the sound of movement still outside, meaning that he is still moving around, but his voice seems to be very steady and only coming from just outside the door. As you put in the second code, would you like to roll me one more time?
All right.
This time for your sync.
I got it. Stab myself.
I'll just stab myself. There we go. Perfect.
No.
It's back over there.
Joker, look! We have more
Yeah.
money.
That is a 9. Norton Antivirus donates $10 saying, shitty antiviruses stick together. Inspiration to Vader.
Norton!
Shitty antiviruses stick together, man. If you would like to, I would let you put one or two of these into this if you'd like, because you did get that right as you got the donation. That's up to you, though. Do you want to use Norton's power?
Not for this one.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
All right. Well, this was the final roll.
Well, yeah, but there's probably going to be far more important roles.
Oh, definitely, 100%. As you complete the area, you put in all 3 of the codes. You have both of the buttons pressed while you're doing it. As everything goes through, you step out. As you step out, you notice that Quakeman isn't here.
Figured as much. Right now, they're under the assumption that there's a speaker system.
Definitely. As you look around, you do notice that there is a small speaker right beside of the door. We'll just say it's like right here. Bam. Look at that speaker. There is a small speaker right outside of the door. And you notice from the very far off section of the hallway, it appears like Quakeman is making his way back from very far away. Step, 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 step. Anyway, as he's making his way back, you step out into the area. Are you gonna wait for him here, or are you gonna go toward him?
What were the exact orders you want us to do?
He just wanted you to put in those codes.
Joker,
And
look,
oh, 1 second.
We have more money.
A vast free antivirus donates $10. Says, "I heard our brother needed us." Inspiration for Vader.
Yo, what's that? Where have you been, man? Didn't see you since poker night.
Oh, all of the shitty antiviruses are getting together, my dudes. Thank you very much, Avast. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. He just wanted you to put in those codes, and that and things would be settled whenever by that point. He seems to be on his way back, though.
Do you want us to come with you, or should we waste here?
Oh, he's on his way back. He's a little bit far away from you currently. Do you want to make your way toward him, or do you want to wait for him to get to you?
I guess we'll go towards him.
Okay. As you step out from the room and head out toward him, you'll get one roll at this. Go ahead and roll me for your scan one more time.
Alright.
All right, so you make your way.
My God.
You make your way out toward Quakeman. As he looks to you, he seems to have like one of those little upside down U faces. He's like, "It seems as if everything is fine. Thank you very much for your hard work."
No problem.
He looks around. "With that, you should have access to all the different features of this place. However, be sure not to do anything too abrupt while you're down here. Anything here could mess with the ventilation for the areas above us, as well as any of the water situations, pressures, and that kind of thing. However, it was very needed that you had to open that place up. The two of us needed to have access to this place, just in case anything were to happen above. I will say, Bug Vader, if anything were to happen above here that would require any sort of need to relieve water pressure or ventilate any sort of areas above, you should make your way down here as quickly as possible. But again, you only have access for the remainder of the day. Nothing should happen, don't worry."
Of course. Just protocol.
With that being said, he makes his way over toward the section over at the end with the little circle area. "Shall we head up?"
Joker, look. We have
As he says, "Shall we head up?" I guess before that, McAfee antivirus donates $10. Heard my pal Bug Vader was in trouble.
Hell yeah, boy! Yo, what protege that? He didn't go famous with his rap cover, did he?
Oh, you have quite a bit of inspiration now, Bug Vader.
Thank you.
As he seems to make his way up, he's like, "Shall we go up together?" As soon as he says that, roll me Link. This is your highest stat. You got this. I believe in you.
I don't. Let's go. Ooh.
12 plus 5, that is a 17.
Someone get the boys meme with the fucking antiviruses.
As you guys do that, he seems to be like, do you want to head up with me? As he stands on the little circle pad. Bug. You notice where you are in this area now that you have access to this place. You notice that you're around the server rooms. Which means you are currently around where that purple pillar is.
Oh.
As you do so, you notice that there appears to be the same presence that you felt while inside of Alan's room behind you, meaning you are probably very close to this pillar. You can't do anything at the pillar yourself, but that is a place for you where you can check on exactly where it's at if you'd like, or you can go up, with Quakeman.
I'm glad that Mephisto thought that he would leave a present by the ventilation and the water.
It's one of his gifts, you see.
It's just a nice little gift. Nice little gift.
His gifts go to where the strongest sources of data are.
Freaking Mephisto.
It's up to you. Do you want to go up with Quakeman, or do you want to go and try to find out where that thing is for Mephisto?
I mean, if we don't, someone else will. We already got the email. Which, by the way, I think I know what I want to ask first. You? Yeah, why? I haven't figured mine out yet. You really want to do that? Like, out loud, meaning it's not... Yeah.
Joker, look.
We'll do it
We
later.
have
though.
more money.
Let's continue.
Protogent gives $10. You think I've missed this party, to Vader? 2, 3, 4, 5.
The gang's out here.
You think I missed this party?
Do you know what Protogent is?
I don't know anything about Protogent.
Let me show you the mascot and why that voice you just gave him is hilarious. I'm gonna put it in the Navi chat.
Alright. How deep does the rabbit hole go? That's
Yeah,
all I
this
see.
is
That's all I see in the Navi chat.
No, the Summoners Network.
Ah, let me go look. You think I missed this party? Says the youngster.
And there is a rap.
Anywho. It's up to you.
They're going to go towards Quakeman. They
Okay.
don't have a need for
The circle is drawn beneath you guys. As the elevator begins to go up, you guys make your way back up toward the surface. As that's happening... Yome!
Huh?
Yome, how are you?
You're welcome.
Hmm?
Nothing.
What happened?
Nothing. You're welcome.
Why am I welcome?
No, not you.
Why is he welcome?
Well, yes, well, welcome.
I don't know. He's never been welcomed anywhere in his life, so.
You're right. Let's not worry about it.
As you come up from the ground, Yome, you make your way back into Scilabs. Yome, you see what appears to be Bug Vader and Quakeman coming up from the ground.
Oh,
Oh, if it isn't Yome.
Good morning, Quakeman. And Bug Vader. I didn't expect you to be helping out Quakeman so early.
Yeah, he doesn't talk anymore.
He don't talk anymore. He don't talk anymore. He
Bug
don't
Vader
talk
has
anymore
decided to become a
like he
mute.
used to.
were
I don't love
sorry.
anyone.
I thought. Okay, my bad. I thought Yomi was like far away. I thought we were transitioning. I'm
Nope.
sorry.
When we last left her, she was on the way back here. So the two of you meet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, dude.
I am sorry.
Also,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Squeaky was part of the ones that that donated to you, but she doesn't want to say it.
I was in fact the first two.
Hell yeah.
I thought the antivirus joke would be funny.
It was hilarious.
Brofist. Now,
Hilarious.
maybe what you know that dog picture where they're all playing cards? I want to do that with the antiviruses.
Do it. For the audience.
Bug Vader was helping me out down in the underground. However, for now, I believe I'm going to return to the to my operator's office. If you would both excuse me. Boom.
Has she?
Boom. Boom. I'm really slow. You can still talk to me.
Has she gone to her room to sleep?
Oh yes,
Ellen's mother.
she had returned to her room around the time Bug Vader made his way to the office.
Ah, I should go check on her and make her breakfast.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Bye.
Goodbye. I'm really slow. Goodbye.
How was helping?
She's gonna walk up to Bug Vader.
Goodbye.
How was helping out Quakeman?
Goodbye.
Pretty eventful, actually.
It's like the SS and departing. You still see it, but you know it's gone.
Goodbye, everyone. Here I go. Anyway.
How was helping out Quakeman again?
Pretty uneventful, thankfully. We were dealing with the water and the ventilation, so you
Are
don't
you-
want that to be eventful.
Oh, well, I guess. Are you in a different copy bot, or are you in one of the ones that Alan's mother gave us?
It was the best thing to do, otherwise, Well, what would you think if some random rusted old robot just started guessing the password of one of the higher-ups?
What?
We had to go into the copy bot in order to help.
I thought you didn't want to go in them, especially when we had deduced that.
I didn't.
Well, we also deduced that Alan's mom tampered with them. You were able to get out of the apartment with it.
He hasn't tried to leave Scilabs.
Oh.
Oh, but you're still within Scilabs. That is the loophole. I see.
That's what I figured would happen.
Well, I should get back to the apartment and... Actually, are you on your way back to the apartment?
Yeah.
Can you take this and drop it off at the kitchen so that I can return this copy bot by leaving it so that Savannah doesn't have to pay extra?
Alright.
Alright, I'll see you in the apartment then, Bug Vader. She will hand him bag of ingredients, and she will swoop out of the copy bot if that is possible for her.
Not gonna tell her about the
Where are you gonna go?
dietary-
Into the Scilabs network? Actually, wait. She's never been in it. Actually, now that I think about it, I have not been into the Scilabs network, so I wouldn't know. Maybe I should go in, actually.
Okay.
If I get lost in the Scilabs network, then I won't be able to make breakfast. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Takes back bag.
Do you guys want to go back up together?
Yeah.
Bug Vader?
Let's go.
The two of you start to make your way up. As you do... Where are... Do I not have it? I'm sure I have it.
What you looking for?
Once you'll find out in a second. Shut the fuck. I'm kidding.
Are you looking for a Canodum?
Oh, yep, a Canadum just gonna appear in the real world right beside you guys.
Yeah, here he is. I helped. Oh, he's all the way over there. Here you go. Here. He's helping us. It's not him, is it?
It's not him, no. Oh, duh, they're over here. Fucking. You guys make your way up to the top of the apartment sector where you guys are at. We'll just go into the black area. Upon getting there, you guys see a slightly familiar face. Both of you guys roll me scan to see if you can remember exactly where you've seen this person.
I'm gonna roll a flat d20.
Walter White, you son of a bitch.
That is a 9.
What's your scan, Yome?
My scan is a 3, so that
Okay.
is an 11.
I
Well,
got the inverse. I got the 6 of the 9.
Both of you guys remember this person. Will had it a little bit easier because he'd been there a couple of times. You guys see one of the people that was outside of the flower shop, as well as outside of one of the mall areas.
You.
Oh,
As you notice, a bespectacled man coming out of one of the apartments. He seems to look off toward the two of you. As he does,
Hey, new overlord. I'm
he
kidding.
seems a little bit troubled as he looks to you guys. He seems to like bring his hand up to his chin for a second, as if he's contemplating asking you guys something. He eventually does step out towards you guys. He
Bug
seems
Vader
to-
look natural.
He seems to try to flag you guys down, just like holding his hand up.
Good to cautiously go forward.
Yeah,
Yes.
just that.
He looks to you. He looks to you guys. As he does, he seems to start like kind of miming at you. He seems to like start moving his hands. Neither of you understand what he's trying to say. However, both of you recognize this as sign language. He does stop himself after you guys start stammering. He's like, he seems to like let off a bit of a sigh, and then he seems to like start touching his neck a little bit, as if to show that he can't speak.
you cannot speak, but unfortunately we do not understand sign language.
He seems to scratch his head a little bit, looking around the area. As he does, he then seems to like put a couple of hands up and then motion over toward his pocket. There you see what appears to be a seemingly a badge to this place. As you guys see what appears to be the name I swear to God I can speak. You see what appears to be the name. What did I say, Dr.
Robotnik?
No, it was Willie Walter.
Walter?
There we go. I didn't want to open up the thing again. You see what appears to be the name Dr. Walter on his badge.
Dr. Walter. Hello.
He seems to nod. He then motions over toward.
Does he have vampire teeth?
He does not seem to have vampire teeth. However, he has not opened his mouth, so you don't know. Do you want to check?